We back with episode 3 of the podcast.
The third podcast, man.
Yep.
Barely the third one. I felt like there was more, but no.
It is the third one, yeah.
The third one.
And for the other two, we just had like the Discord thing, but I don't know. I'm just gonna be on Minecraft just for like background visuals, I guess. I don't know. So that is why you're seeing that. Nothing important, just whatever.
Minecraft gameplay.
Yeah. So today we're doing the comics, we said, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh man, it might be a long podcast. Might be an extra long podcast then.
Unless we just cut it off. I don't know.
Damn. I don't know. I guess we maybe could. Also, Jaime did say he would join at like 2 p.m. if anything.
Alright.
Yeah, he had to go do something, I guess. But yeah.
We'll have an extra person. I don't know if he'll be able to speak much on the comic stuff, but I guess we'll find out if he pops in.
Yeah. Man, so where do we even start with comic stuff? Goddamn.
I don't even know.
Like,
to be honest, I really don't know.
This really might be the biggest topic we've had so far, just because, yeah, comics.
Cause yeah, comics, exactly.
Goddamn.
I don't know, man. It's just comics are a whole other thing in themselves. Like
they really are.
Like
you got Marvel, you've got DC, you got other random stuff like Image, and I forgot what the other one's called. But yeah, you got a lot of different comic stuff. Man.
But yeah, if we talk about the two big ones, it's a lot. Like goddamn.
Yeah, just talking about one of them would take forever, dude. Goddamn.
Marvel DC stuff is pretty insane.
Yeah.
I've never kept up with comics like that, really. Like mostly just like starting characters and stuff and like seeing the series they're from, like and if I've read anything, I've read mostly DC comic books just because that's what the library always had.
Damn.
So I would always read what was it? Hellblazer, you know who John Constantine is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had like the library was just filled with John Constantine comic books. So I read like so many of those.
I'm surprised it's that of all things. Goddamn.
And you know, yeah, it was really surprising seeing what they had. They also had Batman comics and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
That makes sense. But no, yeah, it was so weird because it's like that's how I found out who the character was, and that's where I was like, this dude's actually really cool. Like that's where I discovered John Constantine. It was like the Hellblazer comic books that they had in the library.
Yeah.
Because I was wanting to read comics and stuff, and I was like, well, this is what the library has, and they have like a good few of them in the same series, so might as well just read them all. So I would just read those.
Yeah.
And those are pretty fun. John Constantine is a cool character, whether it's like his own series or like just doing stuff in DC.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
John Constantine is freaking he's crazy, man.
Yeah. I don't know much about like his particular area. Like he does like magic stuff mostly, huh?
Yeah, he's a magic person. Similar.
Yeah, I'm not in the magic circle. I don't know much about the magic side of DC, to be honest.
Yeah, he's the only one that like I knew a lot about because I was like reading those comics, and for the most part, it was just like him. Because he's like a detective, like a magic detective. I don't know. It's really weird. He's like a private investigator, but like for like magical stuff. So like demons and stuff. I think he's. Well, at least if you've seen the Keanu Reeves movie, they make him like a demonologist or something, where like he goes and he like does exorcisms and stuff.
He does,
but I think demons. in the comics it's kind of like that, but he also does like other stuff. Like he just fights demons and stuff too, like just randomly, or like he's just in a weird circle where like like the demons mess with him sometimes, and he's like having to fight them and stuff. Like it's not. Jeez. I remember in one comic, I think he's retired or something, but this guy's like, "Hey, there's still demons running around and stuff," and he's like, "Yeah, but I don't want to get back into the line of work." But then he has to. If I remember correctly, they go after like the love interest or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but John Constantine has always been cool because he's just this magic dude who like he's like Doctor Strange, but if like Doctor Strange just did not care, like
That's
in a
what
way,
about
it's
what
really
I've heard.
funny.
Yeah.
It's really I don't know. I've always enjoyed John Constantine. He's always been really cool.
Yeah, a lot of underrated characters in DC, which I mean makes sense. There's like 20,000, but yeah.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many DC characters.
Like the fact that I said, yeah, I don't know the magic circle that well, like, yeah, I'm missing an entire
Yeah,
section of
exactly.
DC, dude.
But yeah, it's like like Zatanna, Doctor Fate, like those type of characters is like where John Constantine falls into. He's like
Yeah,
he's powerful, like really powerful magic user.
yeah, yeah.
If I remember correctly, he might. Well, I don't know where he's at in the comics, but I think at one point he was, or he still might be considered like the strongest
I don't doubt that.
magic user
I really
in
don't doubt that.
DC. Yeah, this man, he's crazy. If I remember correctly, at one point he was immortal. He's like escaped hell multiple times.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like
done that.
he's talked and like talked his way out of like deals with the devil before and stuff. Like this dude, nah, John Constantine go crazy, man.
God damn.
And I think he wore the Doctor. There's a movie. I think there's an animated movie recently where like he literally wears like the Doctor Fate helmet while like wearing something. Like he wears a bunch of magical stuff all at once, and people are just like, it shouldn't be possible, but he just did it. I think he
Uh,
fights Trigon in that,
oh yeah,
and I was
Justice
just
League
like, what?
War, right? That was a movie? I
I
don't remember.
think so.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. I just forgot the name of it. God damn.
Yeah, and I was just like, god damn,
I mean, yeah, Trigon's
John
another thing. Like,
Constantine is
if you
crazy.
don't watch Teen Titans, you don't really know Trigon. He doesn't show up often.
Yeah, that too. Trigon just kind of exists here and there sometimes.
Yeah, really does show up just with Teen Titans. I feel.
For the most part, yeah.
Then again, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think some of the Justice League stuff
Yeah.
he might show up, but I really don't know. But yeah, John Constantine has always been really cool. That was one of like the big ones I
Mm.
found out and got into like pretty early on in terms of DC characters, and he was just cool.
I mean, yeah,
And then obviously like
the
Batman
classics. Yeah.
comics. Yeah, it was newer Batman stuff. It was like I don't know what story. I don't remember what the story arc is called, but it's like it's one where Batman's like actually dead, like him and the Joker fight and they both die.
Mm.
And I think Commissioner Gordon becomes Batman technically, and he
Okay.
has like the big robot armor.
Okay. Yeah, that's not what I thought that was. Never mind.
No, yeah, it was this like really like I don't know, it was this really weird like Batman comic where like Batman doesn't even exist, but then like Alfred finds some person who like has amnesia and stuff, and it looks like Bruce Wayne, so he claims it's Bruce Wayne.
Mm.
And then if I remember correctly, by the end of that series, I think either he actually was Bruce or it was just some guy who got caught in the rubble and they like made him become Bruce Wayne. Like they fed him like
Oh.
memories and everything to make him become like the new Batman. Because
Mm.
Jim Gordon started getting his shit wronged,
God
and
damn.
he was just like, yeah, I don't want to be Batman anymore, man.
Yeah, kind of a tough thing to be.
He had a really cool like Batman robot suit. It was pretty cool. That was a fun like set of comics.
Yeah, Batman does have a lot of suits, huh?
He does. He really does. Especially when you get into like the different versions and stuff.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
And then I forget the name of the character. He wears like yellow. Is his name Signal? Is that his name?
He wears.
It is. It is that. I think he was starting to appear with like Jim Gordon. Oh, and then they had Zero Year too. I don't know if you've ever read that. The one where like it's like apocalyptic Gotham and like Batman has like the motorcycle and all that.
Oh, I think I have seen that one. Yeah, I think I've read that one.
Yeah, that Batman design has always been so cool to me.
Batman gets a lot of cool
I
designs, man.
I think they had that too. I remember reading that at some point.
Mm.
Yeah, it was this one. I
Damn.
remember reading that too. It's been so long though. I could not like tell you most of the details from that, but I just remember Batman always looked like super cool.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, Batman designs are pretty cool. And there's
Yeah.
also the new one. I don't know if you've seen the new Batman, the future state stuff where like Batman's like broke or something. It's
I
like
have
poor
not seen that
Batman.
one.
That design goes insanely hard. It's like my favorite Batman design probably ever. It's so
Ooh,
cool.
damn,
I
I
actually like really like that Batman design. Let me see if I can find the picture.
bet. Yeah, I have not seen that one, but it does sound cool. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's like Bruce Wayne, but like he like the opposite. Like he's poor, so he has to like scrap everything like together.
So is it just like a low budget batsuit or what?
Kinda, and then there's like a. It's because like the real. If I don't remember the full details because have not gotten into it, but the Batman with like he has a trench coat. Like that Batman is like Bruce Wayne but poor, and then there's like another version of him that's like the rich version, I guess, and I think they like fight each other or something. I don't know what like the whole lore is, but I just really like the design. I was just like, damn. The Bruce
Jeez.
Wayne Batman in that goes insanely hard.
Sounds pretty cool.
Where's the trench coat? I want him in the trench coat is just like I don't know. This Batman, it's the other Batman too. The rich one, the one who's like meant to be the rich Batman. His design's also really cool. I like both of them in Future State, and I've heard people say they don't, and I was just like, how?
Aw, damn.
This is like peak right here. Let me see. Here's a picture of just that's like Bruce Wayne in that like series.
Okay,
And
but
here he is with like the trench coat, and then there's the other Batman. And the other Batman still looks cool. I don't know
oh,
why people like don't like these designs. I was like, these are
it feels
cool.
more Black Panthery, the future
It
one.
kind of does. That is true.
Like if that's what they mean, I kind of understand, but it still looks cool though. It looks more Black Panthery, but it's still cool.
Yeah, those designs are pretty cool. I saw like the Bruce Wayne one, and I was just like, holy, this is amazing.
Goddamn. Yeah,
Having
nah,
like
poor
this
one's just
like
crazy.
he just looks cool.
Yeah, poor one's crazy. Goddamn.
And put the trench coat on him and everything, like even better. The design just does not miss, man.
Damn.
And I was kind of sad when people were like, "This design isn't that good." I'm like, "Bruh, what do you mean?"
Literally favorite design.
Exactly. What else is it? I think it's the
Jeez.
new 52 costume. Oh, it's not. Which one's the one where he has like yellow? Is it Rebirth Batman? I think it might be Rebirth Batman.
Don't remember.
Like, I don't know. I feel like Batman designs kind of are hit or miss sometimes, but then there's like really good ones, and it's just like, yeah, those are really good.
Yeah. I think that applies to a lot of comic stuff. Like it either looks really cool or just like what?
And that's true. That is very true.
Like
Some of the
bro,
like have you seen some of like the recent Spider-Man designs?
some of them, yeah.
They have been atrocious, not gonna
God
lie.
damn.
Like I just could not get behind some of like the newer Spider-Man designs. They were
Bro,
just
I've
really
been
weird.
I think everyone hates like the newer Spider-Man stuff from what I've heard. Everyone's not liking the comics right now,
Really?
man.
That's sad.
People are not
No, but
liking the comics.
the new Spider-Man designs have not been that good, man.
Jeez.
I think there was one where he was like wearing orange or something.
Yeah, nah, that just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, it's this one. Let me see. Let me send the picture. I remember I saw this and I was just like, how is this even Spider-Man?
It's not.
This design. I think this was Peter Parker like Spider-Man at some point, and I was just like, what?
What the hell?
Exactly, man.
And this is like mainline Spider-Man, like 616 Spider-Man right here.
I don't know, but I think it was.
It looks like Godspeed, goddamn. It has like the same color scheme as Godspeed.
It actually kind of does. Just more blue.
Mm. Yeah, I know how I feel about that, man. Like, you gotta keep the freaking blue and red.
Exactly. I don't know what the comics did, but that did not. They did not cook with that one, man. The
Yeah, nah,
MCU
that just doesn't
Spider-Man
work.
suit, on the other hand, though, that new suit actually perfection.
Goddamn.
But I don't know what they did here, man.
I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
That's just designs and stuff. The designs have been like kind of strange. I really don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I've seen some designs in the newer stuff at least where it's just like what? Like I don't understand.
yeah. Yeah, I think about
Like
comics, man. They're
even
just weird.
I don't know. It's just weird. Even if that's meant to be because I think that's like high tech spider, like
Like the Iron Spider
like
thing?
kind of moving in that direction. But even then, like, how does it change that drastically? I don't know.
Hmm.
It's so weird.
It is. Jeez.
I don't know what that is, man. But
But it ain't
go for
Spidey.
it, I guess. But it ain't Spider-Man exactly.
Oh man, we got
But
the new
it
movie
ain't
coming out
Spidey.
too, Into Spider-Verse, huh?
Oh yeah,
Coming out soon.
that's coming soon. I think June, right?
I think so, yeah.
And today Guardians of the Galaxy came out, man.
Oh yeah, that too. That was talking about. Damn.
I'm going
Man.
tonight and I'm not ready. I'm not
Oh,
ready.
no. Oh damn.
Mentally, I'm not ready, man.
Damn, not prepared for it.
Emotionally,
It's the end of the trilogy.
neither. Guardians of the Galaxy. God
The
damn it.
trilogy.
The ultimate trilogy.
Damn. Yeah, I guess we'll come back to the comic book stuff in a bit. But yeah, we said yesterday like we also bring up the movies, how much they changed, dude.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Like I don't think
The
anything is
movies.
as notorious.
I don't know.
No, because like people whenever I bring up like Harry Potter or Percy Jackson, people are like, "Oh, the books were way different." Like, bro, the comic books are different. That is different.
No, yeah, that's so true. What the MCU does with like mashing a bunch of series sometimes in like one movie is kind of strange, but
For real.
I
Like,
feel like it works maybe like 8 times out of 10. I don't know.
yeah.
Some stuff it just gets weird. Like I I really don't know. I'm trying to think of like Civil War, for example, was such honestly that's one that I think of because it's like it's kind and Secret Wars, even Secret Wars coming out in June or whatever with the TV show. Like those two things are weird because they're such big events, but they turn them into something like so small in the MCU.
Yeah.
Because like Civil War includes literally like dozens of more superheroes than what they did in the Captain America movie.
Yeah,
But I
it's a pretty
mean,
big event, I think.
they did encapsulate like Captain America versus Iron
Iron
Man
Man,
with like the
yeah.
whole vigilante like signing the paper thingy or whatever the accords. I don't remember
Yeah, yeah.
because I think that's in the comics if I remember correctly. I think it's a similar situation, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was, from what I remember.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
then obviously in the comics Iron Man wins, that
Kind of
makes
expected.
sense. Which that makes sense, but of course it was Captain America's movie and we hadn't reached Endgame, so they weren't gonna like beat the shit out of Captain America
God damn.
like that.
I mean, they could have. People would understand.
Exactly. They could have kept it accurate, but it was Captain America's movie.
Damn.
Like damn.
Yeah.
Iron Man should have won. Was he in the right? Not really, but
He
he
still
should
should
have
have
won
won.
the fight at least.
That.
Like now afterwards I do see the argument a bit better and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense what they wanted, why they're resisting, but like Iron Man should have won the
Damn.
fight. Like
Yeah.
regardless, Iron Man should have won that fight. And he only lost because it was a 2v1. I always stand by that. They had to jump Iron Man.
I mean, he has a whole mech suit, so
They-
yeah, kind of makes sense. Yeah, so no.
Two super soldiers and one with the metal arm had to jump Iron Man to win, bro.
I mean, it makes sense.
He
It
was
really
just
does.
he was just that imposing.
Yeah. Now,
But-
Iron Man doing better against Thanos and the Hulk, that doesn't make as much sense.
That is kind of crazy. I mean, nanotech, sure, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's been said a million times, dude. The Hulk and Thor get done the dirtiest in the MCU.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because the Hulk is just insanity in the comics, and so is Thor.
Yeah, dude. Jeez.
Both of these characters are like Thor becomes like what's that one, the newer version, like the Herald for Galactus or whatever.
Yeah, he was a hero at some point, yeah.
Like he has that, and that's just kind of crazy. Because from what I understand, that's like insane. That's like beyond or at the same level as Galactus, the dude who literally eats planets, which is just
Yeah.
what. And then
Then you also
we
have
obviously
other
have
stuff like Rune King and all that.
Yeah, all
Like he
the like
literally
later
becomes the
stuff.
All-Father. Like what?
Yeah, when he gets like the metal arm and all that.
Yeah, literally becomes the new
Honestly,
Godfather
I wish we would have gotten. Well, maybe we
or
will.
All-Father.
Thor 5. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
I don't know.
that would have been really cool for him to go through that whole phase of like, um, getting the destroyer arm and everything. Because those Thor designs are always so cool. I remember
They
I saw
are.
those and I was like, God damn.
Thor is just a goat.
Man loses his arm, replaces it with the destroyer arm, and then he has the eye patch and everything. Like, bruh.
And he's OPSL.
Exactly. What more could you want?
Goddamn. Yeah,
And then,
and then you have Hulk, who just goddamn.
yeah, we get iterations of Hulk that are literally just
Nah,
insanity. Like,
freaking Immortal Hulk, dude. Immortal Hulk. I don't know if you've
crazy stuff.
seen what that stuff's about, man. That thing's crazy.
I've seen up to like, is that similar to like the World Breaker stuff where he like goes insane,
I don't
or
think so.
is that just a level beyond?
Dude, I don't know what is up with Immortal Hulk, but he is crazy.
He is crazy. That is
Absolutely
all there
insane.
is to know.
Nah, like the whole Gamma thing, that's another thing about comics I want to bring up. Like, you will really get like the most random revelations ever.
You really will though.
Like, damn, I'm over here, just thinking, oh, it's Hulk, okay, cool, big green guy, and it's like, nope, gamma radiations actually is one below all. You're like, what? What do you mean?
Nah, comics be pulling out some crazy stuff when they need to, man.
They really do.
Like they'll just be like, yeah, this stuff, like the Venom stuff you talked about
Yeah.
the other time.
Oh, you thought it was
Venom
just
is just
Venom? Nah, he's the eventuality.
the symbiote is actually like omnipresent, omnidimensional.
Apparently it is.
That's crazy. That's insane.
And they're literally equivalent to the Beyonders now.
Crazy shit, man.
Eddie Brock would be a
Goddamn.
Beyonder. That's crazy.
He basically will be by the end of his reign as Venom.
Yeah. Truthfully, comics are
Sorry.
literally just wild. There's no other way to put it.
Yep. They just do what they need to do when they want to do it, man.
God damn.
Like, yeah. I don't know. They just be pulling up with some crazy stuff.
They do.
Like Doctor Doom becoming God and tearing the spine out of Thanos. I remember that one too. Doctor Doom
Doom
stuff.
is wild.
Doom goes crazy in the comic books from what I've seen.
Dude, like, I'm not ready for Doom and Galactus to be in a movie because I know it's just not gonna work.
Honestly, yeah, Doctor Doom. I don't even like Doctor Doom. Just seems like a crazy character because he's like he does his weird like machines and like Iron Man-y stuff, but he's also like he also has
A
magic
complete
powers.
monster at magic, yeah.
Yeah, he's like rivals Doctor Strange.
Like, he is literally just everything. He is good at everything.
Man is smart. He can throw the hands because of his like suit. He can do magic. What Doctor Doom is?
He has
Doctor
tanked
Doom is
straight up
stacked.
hits from the Hulk, I'm pretty sure. Like, he has straight up tanked hits from the Hulk.
Hasn't he fought Thor before too? I think
Probably.
Doctor Doom is
And he
just
survived.
insane.
Jeez.
Like I know there's like the like that like God version of Doctor Doom, but I think he's
God
in
Emperor, I think, right?
something like that
Yeah, God Emperor Doom.
where he has like the white costume.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Like
And of course, it's
that,
just Marvel. If you get to DC, that's even, like, crazier.
yeah, definitely. You have people like Superman running around.
I know, man. Jeez. You have a literal
Like-
god with freaking Wonder Woman. Basically a god with
Superman.
Superman. You got the Green Lantern Corps, which is OP as hell. You got the Flash. You
Yeah.
got Dr. Fate in there.
Oh
Batman.
god, the Flash.
Zatanna, all that stuff.
Other magic people too. The other magic people.
Bro, the most underrated person ever, freaking Martian Manhunter. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Martian Manhunter is pretty underrated. He's like insanely overpowered for.
Dude, he
for-
is crazy strong.
I feel like Martian
Absurdly
Manhunter is not
powerful.
talked about enough. He's actually really powerful.
He is insanely powerful, dude.
I mean, like, I guess because he has more weaknesses than the other characters, kinda. But even then, like
I
when
mean, his
he's
weakness to fire
fighting,
is just like psychological, isn't it? Like, he's not really weak to fire; it's just psychological effects. Or has that
I
been
don't
changed? I don't
remember.
remember.
I don't. I feel like I've heard that before because I remember there's like a whole thing where they were. I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I even then, like, who cares? Martian Manhunter's just kind of crazy.
Dude, he has telepathy. He can shapeshift. He can change his density. He has heat vision too, like Superman, Martian vision.
He can fly. He can do everything.
Man, I remember people saying like, "Oh, who would win between freaking Vision and Martian Manhunter?" It's like, but that's not even a contest.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
you know
bad
what?
for
That's
Vision. He would get
very true.
annihilated.
I feel like probably most likely.
Like, I don't know, man. Like
That's insane.
shapeshifting, telepathy, density manipulation, super strength, super speed. Like, he actually has everything.
And he can grow and shrink, can't he?
Yeah, when he shapeshifts, he can change his mass entirely.
His shape and everything. Yeah.
Like
Man,
the
Martian Manhunter's pretty stacked.
John Jones is OP, man.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Underrated character, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's never much talk about Martian Manhunter, to be honest. But
He was one of the original 7-2 in the old cartoon, which is crazy.
yeah,
Actually, I'm pretty sure he's been like pretty consistently in the Justice League, like one of the big boys in it.
I want to say yes.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like he doesn't get talked about as much, despite being a pretty OG member.
Exactly. He was literally there. One of the OG sevens.
He was also addicted to Oreos, which is something I recently found out.
That is an interesting detail, but you know what?
Crippling addiction to Oreos, of all things.
Of all things, it's Oreos.
Yeah. How can you not like this character, man? How can you not like it?
Exactly.
And yeah, I don't know.
Crazy stuff. Then we get like Batman. There's some Batman things that I've seen. I think he like fell from space or some shit. I think
God
recently.
damn. What hasn't he
In one
done?
of the in one of the comics, Batman like falls into orbit and survives. It was crazy, man.
I don't know, man. Freaking Batman.
Yeah, he falls from Earth into he comes back into Earth. Like I was like, what?
Just casually
Huh?
survives.
No, it's insane. But I'm like, you know what? Let him cook.
Damn. Let him be Batman.
It's okay. Let him be Batman. Batman can
Jeez.
survive because he is him.
Honestly, yeah. That's the whole explanation right there. That's the only explanation you need.
I'm looking up because I'm like, what, let me see this. And then people are like, makes me think of the time Iron Man escaped the black hole.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to do that?
I don't know, but sure.
Damn. Now, doesn't Iron Man have like some like a celestial armor at some point? I forgot that was. Like he made an armor out
I
of a
believe
celestial,
he
I think.
did. I believe he did.
If he's using that, then I believe it. If otherwise, I'm like, damn, I don't know. How do you escape a black hole, man? That's crazy.
I know he did have like celestial armor at one point, but I don't know if it was in that one that they're talking about, but
If it was, it makes sense. If it wasn't, then I don't know. I don't know, like DC did a better job at making the heroes actually like feel more powerful in the movies, but still, I don't know how they're gonna do like cosmic characters, dude. Like neither of them have really done cosmic characters yet.
that is very true. We haven't reached that level. Outside of like
The Eternals, I guess. But I mean, yeah.
Eternals, yeah, if you want to count like Eternals and like Captain Marvel, I guess, but
I mean like cosmic characters. Like I need Silver Surfer and
But-
Galactus to pull up, man.
no, yeah, that'd be insane. That's what I want to see.
Nah, bro, freaking Sentry, Blue Marvel, Gladiator, Hyperion. Like we're
Well,
still missing a
Sentry's
lot
supposed
of
to
big
be in
heroes.
the Thunderbolts movie somehow.
They better do him justice. I'm just saying, they better do him justice.
Somehow Sentry is gonna fight the Thunderbolts, which I
Oh, you're gonna fight them or it's gonna be with them?
Fight them.
Bro, wait, what?
Supposedly, Sentry's supposed to be the main villain to the Thunderbolts in the MCU movie.
But he's literally a member of them in the comics. How does this work out?
I don't know. I think they fight him and then they turn him to the good guy, I guess. They pull that for the movie, but I think from what I remember seeing, Sentry is supposed to be the villain.
What the hell? Okay, all of a sudden I don't feel very good about this.
Let me see.
Nah, cause how are you supposed to fight Sentry? How?
I don't know, and that's
Especially
what
the
everyone was
Thunderbolts.
like, huh? They're like, huh?
We don't even have Green Goblin in the freaking MCU now. How?
Let me see.
Actually, who the hell is supposed to be the lineup? A lot of the characters from Thunderbolts aren't in the MCU. We don't even
have
Ares.
you not seen
Nah, I haven't heard
Have
that
you
much
not
about
seen-
Thunderbolts.
the characters that they picked for the Thunderbolts, like this version of the Thunderbolts?
No, who did they pick?
It's
They're missing a
it's
lot from the
Yelena.
comics.
It's Yelena, Black Widow's sister.
Yeah.
Red Guardian from the Black Widow movie also.
Makes sense, I guess. Sure.
Bucky's in there for some reason.
I don't know why Bucky's in there.
Ghost from Ant-Man 2, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Okay.
Taskmaster and then US Agent.
And you're telling me they're gonna fight Sentry?
Exactly.
Bro, they had Ares in the comics and he couldn't even fight Sentry. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't know how I feel about this, man. I'll be honest.
But that was supposedly what they were gonna do. Supposedly that is the rumor of right now.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
But it's not. I guess it's not confirmed if he's the villain, technically speaking. But
I hope it's not.
I don't know.
Like, this is like, it's a well-known fact that Sentry is the Marvel Superman. Like, I feel like they have to do him pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard Sentry's just insane, man.
Dude, freaking he. Like, you must have seen that panel, right? Like, where he tore Ares in half, literally just ripped him apart.
I think I have. I want to say I have.
Like, bro, that is the god of war, and freaking Sentry just rips him apart like nothing.
He's like, nope.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
in half right now.
If they put another Hulk, I'm actually gonna be a bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be really bad.
Oh my god. I don't know anymore.
And then I forget where Red Hulk is supposed to make. Is his in? Oh yeah, he's coming out in Captain America 4. Harrison Ford is playing Red Hulk, which is just kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, wait, so Red Hulk is not gonna be in the Thunderbolts according to these things.
No, he's in Captain America.
Why would you not put Red Hulk in the Thunderbolts?
I don't know. Maybe like end credits scene or something, but like that seems, I don't know, cuz I guess their whole thing is like they want their Thunderbolts to be like newer, fresher characters who like aren't, which doesn't make sense cuz like the Thunderbolts in the comics and stuff are like the older like characters who have like all the experience and stuff and they're like really powerful, but
They even had
I
freaking
don't know.
Sabretooth and Thunderbolts. Not Sabretooth, Wolverine, I mean. They had Logan in there.
Oh, that's true. And Deadpool too at one point, don't they?
I think. Yeah, what the? Oh my god.
And Baron Zemo. That's actually very true. What the fuck? They didn't put Oh yeah, that's what I remember seeing the Thunderbolts lineup, and I'm like, where's Baron Zemo? Isn't he like one of the leading members of this team usually?
They don't even have Norman, which is literally the leader of the Thunderbolts.
This is crazy.
I am very curious to see how they'll make that movie work. I'm very curious.
This is insane.
And also very paranoid.
Oh no.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Thanos, I'm good with Thanos. They changed a lot, but it was still pretty cool. They better not mess up Sentry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but It's gonna be interesting if that's actually how he makes the debut and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
Because
they
even like
did.
Adam Warlock is in like the new Guardians movie,
Yeah.
but from what I've seen, he actually does like the little clip. Well, the clips in the trailer. I haven't watched anything outside the trailer clips because for
Mm.
some reason Marvel likes to post like actual clips from the movies now, and it's like, bro, what? Like,
Damn.
it's insane to me that they just post like 5 minute clips from the movie, and they're just like, here's a preview. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch this. Like, I'm going to watch the movie for a reason.
Gee.
But he seems pretty crazy. Like he's flying. He's like blowing stuff up. Like Adam Warlock seems to be quite the formidable force in the Guardians movies. So
Mm.
makes sense. This man literally held the Infinity Gauntlet
Yeah,
at some
he's
point. So
literally
like,
just like Thanos level. Man, I don't know. Slightly worried.
so yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah,
The movie. Now that we're on it, the movie. Yeah, the movie to comic translations are kind of weird most of the times.
very weird.
I feel like I don't know, the MCU lacks like the impact and the scale that like the superhero should be on, I feel.
Yeah, they're really, really, really toned down.
I don't know, like some things now that I think about it, it's kind of like they're like am I going to get crucified for this? Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Damn.
Zack Zack Snyder's Justice League and just overall his movies honestly sold superheroes as what they should be,
I'm not gonna argue on that, to be honest.
which I don't oh no. Man of Steel, like, it makes you feel like, holy shit, this is Superman. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the fights he has in that movie,
like they actually feel
the
grand.
shit the shit he does in that movie makes you feel like, oh my god, this dude is insane. Like what? Like what?
Nah, it really
Like
does. The whole gravity thing when he just casually stands through that and stuff,
exactly,
flies through the whole thing.
exactly. Like like those movies. It's kind of sad that like, well, everyone likes Man of Steel. That's like everyone likes Man of Steel.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that
good
was
thing
actually pretty good.
because Man of Steel actually gets, and Wonder Woman gets pretty good
The
stuff
first
said
one,
about
yeah,
it too.
the first one,
The first one, the
the first
first
one.
one. And I'm like, that's good because I feel those movies really sold those characters as like what they should be in like the real world. Like,
Like they are insane. They're
uh,
not meant to be here. They're really not.
exactly. And it's like in a weird way, the MCU like doesn't do that. I don't know. Like with some characters, I feel the MCU just doesn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, like
Never
I
forget
don't
Black
know.
Bolt. Never forget Black Bolt, man.
That too. That
Like they did him dirty in that movie. I get that Wanda's the main one, but like, come on, they did Black Bolt dirty.
yeah. That was crazy. Black Bolt, another dude who's like insanely overpowered,
Dude
has
could
one v
literally
one
break
Thanos.
planets,
Like,
and it's just
kind of
like, nah,
crazy.
it's done dirty.
Like,
Nah,
nope.
I
Sorry.
totally forgot about this. But you know who else gets done really dirty recently?
Mm.
Freaking Zeus himself.
Oh yeah, that too.
Like,
That is very true.
Zeus in the MCU was complete shock to me. Like when I first saw that, that was a complete shock.
I don't think I've seen much of the Norse gods in. I mean, the Greek gods in the comics anyway. Outside of like, I know Thor's fought like Ares and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the main ones are Ares, Zeus, and Hercules from the Greek gods.
Oh yeah,
Because Hercules is
Hercules
obviously
too.
like a big character.
I've seen Hercules stuff too, where he like does crazy shit.
He is literally Thor's rival, so like, yeah, he shows up a good bit.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff. Like some of the fights with Hercules and Thor, I think. And I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, man.
And then, funny enough, when we were talking about Gore, that was yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I might read that comic line, the one that he's in with Thor.
It is really different.
I kind of want to read it because I'm like, it seems interesting. I've seen like
It
some
is.
really cool stuff from that particular thing, like that issue, those issues, and I'm like, I kind of want to read it. I think I might. I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I've always wanted to read comics, but like there's so much shit that like I don't even know what to
I
read, man. Like
know.
I don't even want to get into it because I'm like, bro, like then like what? I don't even know where to go. Like
Yeah, the classic problem with freaking comics, man. There's just too much.
it's too crazy. Like I the big thing that people always say is just read whatever characters you like. Like pick a character you like and read like some of their like issues or their series,
Yeah.
and then whatever series you really like get into that series, like complete it, and then look for more stuff from that author too. That's what a lot of people I've seen
Yeah,
like
that's pretty good
say.
advice to follow the author. Because
Like
it
follow
does.
the author you like, and then just keep reading their stuff, and they most likely probably have stuff on other characters and like groups to
Yeah.
where you can get like a lot more get into more comics a lot easier. Like if you just follow a character or like an author.
Yeah, and that's definitely the best way to go about it from what I've seen.
And I'm like, I might read that Thor series because it looks pretty cool, and the art actually looks kind of insane too, from what I've
Yeah.
seen. Like, I might
I'm.
read that Thor series, and I don't think it's too long either. Which
I
that's the
don't
good
remember.
thing about comics, I guess. A lot of things don't go on for that long.
Unless you're taking like all of it as a whole, in which case, yeah, it's pretty freaking long.
Yeah,
But
but
like if you're
like
just
if
doing
you go
individual
in,
stories, yeah, it's pretty short. So it's not that bad.
yeah, if you go into like individual series, they have like maybe like I think I've seen from like 10 to 12 issues or maybe a little bit more or less sometimes,
Yeah, around about.
depending. I don't know how much that Thor one has. I was just trying to look it up and find it.
Yeah. I might be remembering
But
wrong, but I think the author for that one was also Donny Cates, right?
I do not know. Double
I don't know.
check.
I know he was like a recent big name in the comics because he did like a lot of crazy stuff recently. I think he was the one
Something.
that made Hero Thor and Galactic Ghost Rider, whatever.
Oh shit, was he really?
Yeah, I think he's the one
Holy
that came up
shit,
with both
that's
of those.
badass. Oh, that's badass. I want to read that now.
Yeah, I think he's the one that came up with Cosmic Ghost Rider and Hero Thor.
God damn, this dude was cooking, man.
Yeah, like he's the name that I remember right now. He's the name I remember.
Let me see. I will find the name because I think it's here. It's Jason Aaron, Esad Ribic, and Dean White.
Hmm.
That's what's on the cover of this one.
Yeah, okay, maybe he didn't do that one then. I don't know. So I remember who did what, okay? It's a lot of stuff.
Exactly. What was the guy you were saying? I
Donny
could look him
Cates?
up.
Well, I'm trying to look him up too, actually. Hold up. I will also try to look him up.
Oh, he did do it looks like he did do Herald of Galactus Thor though.
Yeah, I knew it.
So I'm guessing he wrote like the other recent Thor stuff.
Maybe. Oh, he did Absolute Carnage! Oh, I forgot about that!
Oh shit, did he really?
Yeah,
That's
it says
cool.
Absolute Carnage. And King in Black!
Oh
He was the one
damn.
with Noel!
Oh, no wonder he was fucking cooking, dude.
No, this dude was cooking. Oh my god.
He did that Venom storyline, goddamn. That's another one I really want to read because
Yeah,
I've
it
heard
was
that
Cosmic
shit
Ghost
just
Rider.
goes.
And he did
I've
Silver
heard that.
Surfer Black, that's the other thing.
Damn, he was really in his bag right there.
Nah, man, this guy was cooking. Holy
Also
crap.
did some Flash stuff. It looks like what?
Yeah. Oh, he did Doctor Strange Damnation. He did Damnation, holy crap. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no wonder I remember his name. No wonder I remember this
He
guy's
has all
name.
this crazy stuff under his name, man.
Jeez.
I had to start writing comics down.
For real.
It's actually, what is that one called? Venom. It's King in Black, right?
Yeah, King in Black. And then Absolute Carnage I've heard is pretty wild, so I probably will go check that out as well.
I'm gonna write that down because I have heard good stuff from that too.
Dude, freaking the design of Carnage, dude. Carnage's design is wild.
Is that the one where like Carnage takes over like everything, right?
I don't remember. Is it that one? Or might be another one.
So I know there's one where he Carnageifies like everyone.
Yeah, I don't remember it's that one though. I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Okay, it is the design of Carnage I am thinking of though.
Jeez, yeah, nah, dude, Donny Cates, holy crap.
Yeah, it is that Carnage design, the one with like the little symbol on his head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that design before. And then yeah, I would throw that in the list.
And I gotta throw Immortal Hulk in there too, man. That thing was crazy. Like, no, that is one of the few runs in recent memory that actually made like Hulk scary again. Like, that's actually a terrifying Hulk, dude.
Damn.
Like, he's actually a monster again.
God damn. I would throw that in there too.
Oh no, I can't defend the MCU on that one, but like Hulk is supposed to be a monster.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're supposedly getting like some World Breaker Hulk type thing soon enough, but
Yeah, he should have
I
been a
don't
monster
know.
this whole time.
It should have been that for a while, man.
Yeah, like nah, this dude is wild. Has literally been thrown out because he's destroying the whole dimension.
Just like, nah, sorry, Hulk.
Damn.
No more of that.
No, we're destroying the freaking dimension.
Exactly. Too much of that. Too much of that.
Jeez, man. Man. And I don't remember any other like big comic runs off the top of my head right now.
Oh, I wonder what Donny Cates' Thor thing is called.
Hmm.
It's literally just called Thor. It looks like it's
Might be.
just called Thor.
Yeah, I think it is.
I want to read that one, the Herald to Galactus stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I also want to go back and read the DC thing with Perpetua, whatever all that was, the World Forger.
DC also had their crazy stuff too.
They did. Like, they just, I don't know, man. Like, I do like both of them, but I feel like DC does have the bigger world building, to be honest.
Yeah,
Not even world
I
building,
think
just
you're
like
right.
universe building. Or like multiverse
feel like-
building.
I feel like, what do you call it? I don't know. I feel like DC's always had a better hold of what they're doing, but the movies just threw them on such a loop that everyone started like hating DC.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Because DC, dude,
But, like-
I don't know. They're goated.
They are. They really are.
The movies really don't do it justice, bro. DC is goated.
Some of the movies are okay, but most of them, like, damn, well, what happened?
Damn.
But I don't know. The movie. I still feel those movies sold the superheroes as much more
Yeah.
to what they were.
If only we could have
Like-
like the middle ground of DC and Marvel. Like if we had somewhere like in the middle between them, like yeah, we'd be solid, dude. We'd be solid.
Like, I feel like Zack Snyder had a good vision of what to like, how to make them feel like superheroes, but it's just like his story stuff was just kind of all over the place. But
Yeah.
I think every other aspect outside of story, he really did nail it. Not gonna lie.
Damn. I can't disagree.
Zack Snyder was cooking with like his big events and like his big impactful moments, and well, he's not in charge of character design, but those character designs I still really like them. Ben Affleck Batman,
Besides Doomsday.
Batsuit,
Besides Doomsday.
so good.
Damn.
Mine is Doomsday year. Doomsday was
that was not a design, bro.
great.
That was not a design.
That was not great, but everything else, his Steppenwolf with like the crazy like moving
Oh,
armor
yeah,
is
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, no, Zack's
That was
Steppenwolf was way
super
better
cool.
looking.
Yeah, that was insane. I like the armor just moving around and shit around him was so cool when watching that movie. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this is sick.
Nah, bro. I low-key do wish we got to see like actual Darkseid like fighting in that style.
I know.
Like, that could
would
have been pretty dope.
insane. Oh man, if only they released Zack, because like to be honest, if his movie released, we probably would have at least gotten his trilogy at the very
Probably.
least. Like if the movie released initially what it was supposed to be under him, I think we would have at least gotten the Justice League movies.
Hmm.
I don't know, like I always feel like shit, we were robbed because even though this movie isn't perfect, it's better than what we got, and I think people would have liked this more where they would have let like those movies come out.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. like I just feel like it was a missed opportunity to
They were
not
good
like
from the
let
start,
him.
man. They were good from the start.
Yeah, I feel like there was like I don't know. Some of his stuff is weird, like the whole Batman story stuff. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I don't know. Like once you, I don't know. Once you, it's still weird. It's still just so weird to me. But like I guess his whole thing of like Superman giving Batman the like the sense of like humanity is good. Like he like rekindles Batman to what Batman is supposed to be type thing.
Yeah, oh my god. Those
Like
freaking shots of like, oh, Batman doesn't kill. Cut to the movie, just like Batman murdering everyone.
exactly. Like that it's just weird that he started off killing people, I think. Like I don't know. That thing does not sit well with me, but I
It
kind
really
of like
doesn't.
the redemption arc of Batman,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Now,
Like
see,
it
here's how I like interpreted the whole thing. To be honest, like,
mm,
yeah, the superheroes are pretty different from their comic book counterparts, but I was always like kind of okay with it because I was thinking like, okay, this is them when they were younger though. Like this is younger them. Like, this is when they barely
mhm,
start. Because yeah, they're
that's
barely forming
true.
the Justice League, so that's kind of how I always took it. Like, yeah, they're different, but it kind of makes sense because they're supposed to be, like earlier on
So,
in their careers and stuff, so it makes kind of sense.
yeah, kind of like early to middle of the career.
Yeah, so that's why
At
I
least
was okay with it, kind
for
of.
Batman, I think it was like middle career in Zack Snyder's stuff
Yeah.
with Ben Affleck. I think it's like middle career because he already had Robin,
Oh yeah.
and then
Oh yeah.
Robin dies. The Joker
Freaking
kills
does.
Robin.
Okay, no, Joker was also a bad design. I gotta bring that up. Joker was also a bad design.
I don't know.
The
I'm not
Suicide
gonna
Squad
lie.
Joker, man.
I always kind of like the flashy gangster Joker that he did with Jared Leto.
I don't know, man.
I always thought it was kind of cool. I don't know.
It works for a mob boss, but it doesn't work for Joker, man. I got to see more purple in there.
It was over the top, but I feel like if I feel like there was something there, but it just went a little too up, too over.
It was clown in the wrong direction.
A bit toned down, and I think it would have worked. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
I kind of like mob boss gangster Joker, like
I
kind
just
like
wish he actually looked more like a clown.
yeah, yeah. But I kind of like the image he was portraying. Like Joker actually had like a gang and everything, and like he was pretty feared in Gotham, like because of the things he was doing and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing.
It is, but I don't know, man. There's just some stuff that I feel like if they would have let Zack Snyder cook, we probably would have had some crazy DC stuff, like in from the beginning of his things to like present day right now.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like we would have had a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah. I'm still saying they were just doomed from the start. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, that too. It did not help that WB kind of sucked.
Yeah. I don't know though.
Like
How are you
I
feeling
don't know.
about James Gunn coming in now? Coming into DC now?
I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just a matter of like how many movies is he gonna write and who's gonna write the other movies.
Damn.
Because I think after a while you'd get tired of James Gunn writing like in every single DC movie there is known to mankind. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I could see that.
he he's not a bad director slash writer because like the movies he's made are genuinely good movies. Like I
They
rewatched
are.
both Guardians of the Galaxy movies like this week in preparation for the third one, and those are just fun, like entertaining movies. Like
Yeah. He also did the second Suicide Squad one for DC already, huh?
exactly, that was also a good, like entertaining movie. Like those were good movies. Like they genuinely were good movies that I like. I enjoyed those movies both times.
Yeah, same.
I watched the Suicide Squad movie like a good 2-3 times maybe
I'm
in
amazed
different
he
like.
actually used Starro. Like that, I respect for actually using Starro.
Oh yeah, that too. That was really cool.
No one takes Starro seriously. Goddamn.
Like he made him an actual like threat to like humanity if
I mean, he always has
if
been a
things
threat,
got
but
out
like
of
finally
hand.
someone actually acknowledged it. Thank you, James Gunn, for actually
Somebody
knowing.
Thank you, James Gunn. Yeah, that's the cool thing too. Like he actually knows what he's doing. I feel so.
Yeah, he's like actually into comic books. He actually reads them and stuff.
I think DC's in a good position. Not gonna lie. I think we're in a good point now
Mm.
with a new head who actually knows what he's doing.
God damn.
Like, I think we're in a good position. Not gonna lie, but
I would think so.
I don't I don't know if it would be like as entertaining if he takes over like every project. You know what I mean? Or if he has a lot of say in like writing slash directing. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I don't know if Justice League would work like in his style because they're supposed to be more like actual heroes, you know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know how that would work out. That'd be kind of weird.
Like his style of writing, like it works for the Guardians, it works for Suicide Squad, but like yeah, I can't see the Justice League like that. I don't know, it'd be weird.
Yeah, when it gets to like those bigger things, I feel like that's just gonna really depend on who he gets to write and who he gets to write. More importantly, like
Yeah,
direct is a whole other thing. Like he could probably direct the Justice League movie and it'd be like absolutely like glorious. But if
yeah,
he's writing it, I don't know
bit
about
weird.
writing it.
Yeah, a bit weird, bit weird.
Writing it would be a whole different thing. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Could he? I mean, Guardian 3 is meant to be a lot more serious from what I've heard. So
it gets to be his test. Then.
maybe maybe that'll be a flip of the switch of like, oh, okay, maybe he could actually write like a Justice League movie if it came down like a more serious but lighthearted. Like
Yeah, like the Justice League
the
is
Justice
pretty in
League.
the middle for me. Like they're not too serious, but also like not really that lighthearted. Like
Yeah,
they are like
exactly. They're
really,
not
really in the
like
middle.
yeah, they're not like cracking jokes all the time, but they're also not like the most serious superhero squad you've ever seen in like your whole entire
Yeah,
life. Like
I don't know why
like
people
they
would do
still
that.
have funny moments here and there.
Yeah,
So
like I don't know why people do that to Batman. They're like, oh no, Batman's not allowed to make a single joke ever. Never in his life can he make a
I
joke.
know it makes no sense to me. It's like Batman's actually like insanely funny, like out of context. It's actually hilarious.
He has
Like
straight up
there's some
busted out
Batman
laughing with Joker before. Like he has done that.
exactly. Like I don't know, people out here.
They just don't want him to be happy, man. I don't know. They really don't want Batman to be happy.
They don't, and I'm like, why? Why not?
I don't know.
Batman can be happy, but
Damn. Batman can't be happy.
Batman should be happy. God damn it! Like this dude lost his parents, and you don't want him to be happy. Like what? You want him to keep suffering? Like
For all eternity.
people are crazy, man. People like forget these characters are human beings. Not gonna lie, like
Yeah. Like, nah,
god
dude.
damn.
I have been going back through the Justice League cartoon, man. Like, the friendship between Batman
Oh,
and
okay,
Superman
that's
is
cool.
just special. Like, that is an actual bro
No,
ship right
yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like people want Batman to be the super serious person, but it's like he's friends with Superman. Do you
Like,
guys
they are
know
good
what
friends.
that
Like, no,
like?
like, they're really good
They're
friends.
exactly, and that's what that's one thing I will knock on the Zack Snyder stuff. He didn't make them friends until like the very
Way, way
conclusion of
later.
like way later, and that's what one thing I will knock because they're meant to be friends.
Dude,
Like,
they literally have mugs of each other. Like, Superman has a Batman mug, and Batman literally has a Superman mug.
exactly, like Batman and Superman never. I don't even think they technically ever fight each other, even in like
The
main
comics?
comic
No.
lines.
Yeah, they literally don't.
Like in big main comic lines, they're always like friends, and I'm like,
It
what?
is only the spin-off alternate universe stuff. Like, that's the only time they've ever actually fought.
Yeah,
Only that.
like Dark Knight Returns, and then technically the DC Metal stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you want to go that far with like Batman
Batman Who
becomes like
Laughs and all
actual
that.
Doomsday and stuff like that. Like there's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Dark Knight's Metal. That's another thing that's like
Yeah,
insane.
if we ever get to see that in movie form, I will be astonished.
That'd be really interesting as like their big Thanos level threat. Honestly, that'd be really cool, but I'm
That
scared
feels like
as to
way too
how
much
they would
setup
do
for him
that.
to do right now, though. That's gonna take insane
But
setup to do that part.
yeah,
Nah, though.
but it's so weird. I don't know. I feel people like
They take DC
under.
too seriously sometimes, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they take DC too seriously for sure. I don't know.
Like,
It's like, do you
bruh.
know the characters that exist in your series, man?
Like, bro, you have Wally West, who is always cracking jokes.
Exactly. You have like Booster Gold and like Hal
Booster
Jordan
Gold,
even. Like,
bro.
come on. Blue
Dude,
Beetle. Like, bruh.
bruh, Plastic Man.
Plastic. Oh, you're so right. Plastic Man.
Bruh, literally a goat. Literally a goat.
There's literally so many characters that Shazam kinda. I don't know about like
Shazam.
recent stuff, but for the most part, I've seen him be like pretty.
Dude, that's the weird thing. Like, Shazam went from, like, this happy-go-lucky kid, like, all the way back in the 60s, whatever. And now he's, like, this super
Mm.
depressed orphan. It's like, damn, he really took 180.
Is he really? God, good lord.
Right in the new incarnations, he's more, like, kind of an edgy teen. Like, he's really pissed off about being an orphan and all that.
I don't know. I have
Which,
not
I
seen
mean, fair
anything
enough,
newer.
but,
That's
like, I don't know. He
funny.
used to be, like, a really, really, like, pure kid back then. Like, he was just a
That's
cool kid.
hilarious. That's hilarious if he's like some super edge lord like teenager now. I don't know. That seems so funny to me.
No, and from what I've seen, that's basically what it is now.
God damn.
Which again, like an orphan. Yeah, I understand why he'd be mad, but still, it's just such a weird 180 now. Because he has always been like the Boy Scout. He's literally just a pure kid. That's,
Yeah,
that's why he got chosen. He's a pure kid.
he's a pure child. Damn, that's crazy. He's like some really edgy, depressed kid now. That's funny. That's actually kind of funny. That seems way funnier than it should be for
Honestly.
Shazam. But I don't know. Like DC is like
I think that's gonna be James Gunn's like most tough thing. Like there is so much variety in DC. Like way, way more variety, I think.
there kind of is. I want to say yes. I feel like there's more tonal shifts in DC from series to series, or even character to character, than there is in the MCU or Marvel in general. Because Marvel feels like they kind of give you not the same character, but like just different. I don't know, like Iron Man, Spider Man, like Captain America, Thor, like all of them feel very like weird in a way that like they're almost like the same like personality, but just in it just depends from like the series you go to and stuff.
Yeah,
Because I know there's like some stuff where like Spider Man's like insanely serious, or there's like he's like super lighthearted, like we usually see Spider Man. So I don't know, it's
yeah.
weird.
I don't know. To be fair, Thor is also like pretty different in the comics from the MCU, like personality wise.
Oh yeah, Thor is like super serious in the comics, isn't he? Kinda,
Yeah, he's also
well, a
like
bit more serious.
yeah. Um, I remember. I don't know if you've seen the cartoon Avengers vs Mightiest Heroes, bro. Like I don't know if you
Oh,
ever
I've
saw
seen
that.
parts of it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a pretty good Thor. Not gonna lie. Like he was serious, but he was also like unintentionally funny. That's the thing about Thor. He's like
yeah.
unintentionally
He's like
funny.
he's like Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like where
Yeah.
he's just like he's unintentionally funny because he doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, like he's
Like
an Asgardian. He literally has no idea what's going on. He doesn't know.
exactly. And I feel like it's so weird because I remember when I saw because I had seen the cartoons and stuff with like the way they portrayed Thor. And then I remember watching Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, oh my god, he's just like Thor, like in the TV shows and stuff. And then it clicked in my head like, holy shit, this is what Thor is supposed to be. Wait,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Thor is literally supposed to be almost like a similar character to that, and it's kind of weird that the MCU like
Made
does
him full
not
blown like, well, not maybe not full
comedy
blown, but like
man.
yeah, way more comedy.
It's like way more funny. And it's so weird. I don't know. Like he's like intentionally funny, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because he was always like that's his whole thing. Always like he's unintentionally funny.
Yeah, because he's just oblivious to anything like human, because he's grown up in Asgard like his whole entire life.
He is literally thousands of years old. Like he's not gonna change that fast.
Exactly. It's so weird. I don't know. Yeah, that was a big thing where I was like, what? Like the cartoons, even in like, did you ever see Superhero Squad? Like when
I
you
think I saw a bit
were
of it.
like really young, even those character like translations were pretty good. Like it
Yeah.
was kind of crazy.
Man, it's crazy when you realize that, like, yeah, these multi-million dollar budgets are like, they're like maybe better than the cartoons. Maybe.
Maybe better.
Like when you
I
really compare
don't.
the
It's
characters,
just
man.
it's so weird. I don't know. It's because obviously they want to make it appealing to like everyone. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like oversaturating your characters with comedy does not make it appealing to everyone. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Like, it's just kind of weird sometimes.
It is. I don't know.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. I feel in a way, honestly, DC might cook more than Marvel in these next coming years with James
They
Gunn.
really,
being there.
really might. Like, if James nails it, they're gonna be cooking, dude.
Like, if Superman Legacy comes out and it's just fucking peak, and then Batman Brave and the Bold, his movie comes out and it's just amazing too. Like, nah, dude, it's over. Like, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ship. I'm sorry.
That's a thing. Dude.
I'm sorry.
Nah, that's a
I'm
real thing,
sorry.
man. That's a real thing.
I'm really sorry for when James Gunn starts cooking and we jump to the DC like hype train. Like, I'm just sorry, man. Like,
Nah, see, no, we've always been on the DC train, just not the movie train. That's all.
exactly. No, actually, that yeah, I won't lie. Yes, exactly. I've always loved DC stuff. Like, I think I was more exposed to DC things honestly before Marvel because I don't think I got. Well, no, actually, I was really into Spider-Man, but that was every kid was into Spider-Man. Not gonna lie, and
Yeah.
Spider-Man was like very easily accessible in the 2000s because like Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi was cooking in the 2000s with Spider-Man. So
the movies went crazy, man.
and then but I was like a lot into DC more so with like the stuff I watched because
No,
I
seriously.
remember I mean there was a lot more DC shows on
There
TV
were.
I want to say at the time.
Like, if you look at all
Like,
the animated series, right? We got Batman,
Justice
the animated
League.
series. We got Justice League. We got
Yeah.
Superman. We got Batman, Brave and the Bold, Batman Beyond. There was a Green
Exactly,
Lantern
we had
animated series
everything.
at one point, which
I
surprised me.
watched that. That was
actually pretty good.
I used to watch that. That was pretty cool. I really
Surprisingly
enjoyed
pretty good.
that. I really enjoyed that. The
It looked
weird like
weird, but
CG, the 3D, yeah, like the CG animation was
it
really
looked
weird,
but it worked.
but the story was cooking, man. Like,
Honestly, man.
there
No.
were, yeah, I
And
don't know.
Static
Like
Shock, dude.
DC,
You also had Static Shock back then.
Static Shock. That's true.
Like, yeah,
Like
no.
DC has definitely, I think, been in my life more than Marvel, just because I didn't get super heavily into Marvel until maybe like moving into elementary school years, because then like the animated show started coming out for Marvel, because Marvel got big,
Yeah, man. I don't know.
and then we had like Superhero Squad, Spectacular Spider-Man, like stuff like that.
Yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man was so good.
Exactly.
I've actually gone back to rewatch it, dude. Like, it legitimately stands up. It is an incredible
I need
adaptation.
to go back and rewatch it. I think didn't they put it on Disney Plus recently?
I'm pretty sure they did.
I need to rewatch it. I think when they added it to Disney Plus, I was like, I'm gonna watch this.
The
And I
episodes
just
might be
haven't
out of
gone
order
back.
from what I've heard, but I don't know for sure.
Is it on here? Yeah, it is. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Ultimate Spider-Man? That was also pretty good. That's
I think I
not
saw a
that
bit
bad.
of it.
I used
That
to
was the
watch
more
that
recent
like
one, right?
yeah, this is the more recent one.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
one was pretty good too.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it, yeah. But yeah, no, dude. Like, going back to Spectacular, like they hint at every single villain. Like, every single villain is so connected. It's incredible.
That's hell yeah.
literally
Spectacular
see-
Spider-Man holding up. Let's go.
Nah, bro. Like, you legit see freaking Marco in episode 1, and then like episode 7, he becomes Sandman, and you're like, oh damn, he actually did it. And you get
He
to see
actually
Dr.
did it. It
Octavius like
makes
all these
sense.
episodes, and then you get to see him like actually turn to Doc Ock and stuff. It's just like, God damn.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like, you really see every villain 24/7, and you just don't know it.
I need to rewatch Spectacular Spider-Man now. God damn it! Over the summer, it has to happen.
It has to, dude. It's so good.
But
It's so good.
yeah, the DC hype train has always been there. It's just like you can't say you like DC because then people are like, "But your movies are bad." And then
Well, guess what?
No.
The comics are good.
exactly. Well, screw you because everything else is better. Like,
God damn.
yeah, that's what it feels like, man. Because it's
It
like their
does.
animated movies are so good. They're actually like
They're
really
pretty
good.
good.
At least the earlier ones. The newer
Yeah.
ones I've heard have been kind of weird, but the earlier
it's like
ones, DC's animated movies have always been good. Their comics have always been pretty solid from what I've heard. I haven't read like a lot of the more recent stuff, but I think overall like they've had a better run.
I mean, dude. Like,
Kinda.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty wild.
And then Oh well, the video games, like we had the Arkham games for
Damn,
like
true.
years, man.
True.
We had the Arkham games forever, and like Marvel was releasing like one-off movie games, and most of them were bad. So
Goddamn.
like, we had the Arkham games.
Bruh. Injustice, obviously, still pretty popular. To be honest.
Injustice, yes, dude. Injustice is crazy.
Man. Now, I've always stood by it. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel DC has always had the stronger characters, like the more recognizable characters. It's just impossible to top that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I've always liked DC's characters a lot more. Like that goes without saying. Like for sure. I like.
dude,
I'm
it's
sorry,
Batman,
but
it's Superman. Like, what else do you want? It's them.
Exactly. It is them.
I don't know if it was just me, but like, dude, I remember as a kid, like, Flash was also like insanely popular.
Oh yeah, for sure. Flash was not as much anymore. I don't think.
For
But
some
he
reason.
was.
I don't know
He
what I don't know
was.
what happened to the drop off there, but like, yeah, no, dude, Flash is also like a crazy OG.
Yeah, for sure. Flash was like everyone's favorite character at some point.
It's just really cool to run fast, man. I don't know.
It
Running
really
fast is
is.
just
Like
cool.
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm like the simplicity of the Flash is just so good. Like
So simple and so complicated at the same time somehow.
exactly. It's just really cool.
Yeah. I really hope they do Flash good in the new universe, man. In the new James Gunn continuity.
I hope so. The Flash movie actually looks good, but like we're all that isn't gonna matter in like the next few weeks when that releases, man. Like
Yeah.
the day after that movie comes out, it doesn't even matter. It's just erased from existence. Like it just like the movie's coming out, it's probably gonna be good, and then that's it. Like nothing's gonna come from it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Oh no.
I
man.
mean, it's crazy.
Oh man. You know what one of my favorite scenes in the cartoon history is?
Mm.
So you do remember the Justice League show, right? Justice League Unlimited, right?
For the most part, yes.
You gotta remember the one scene where like Lex fused to his Brainiac and freaking Flash actually like runs across the whole world punching him over and over.
Oh yes. I've seen that so many times.
Dude, that is actually still like one of my favorite scenes in like cartoon history. That thing is so good. Like the
have
entire
seen that
show,
a few
you see
times.
Flash like goofing off and stuff, and then it's like, no, he got serious. He got serious.
He got serious. This man came ready to fucking murder.
Bruh, like this is Lex freaking fused with Brainiac. Like Brainiac, the OP robot Brainiac. And then you just see Flash like tear him apart, dude. Holy crap. It still gets me so hyped, dude. God damn. You
The Flash
literally
is
see the
just that
blur
guy,
lines as
man.
he goes across the whole freaking world, dude. Jesus.
Insanity.
And like that's one of those moments where it's like, yeah, that's nothing for comic book Flash, but like still, it just looks so cool. Like the way it's done, it's so freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm rewatching it right now, and I'm just like, God damn.
They really did that.
God damn.
Speaking of Brainiac, he better show up in the movie, dude, and they better do him right. I'm just saying.
I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Brainiac is the first big like threat
It
in
would make
this
sense.
version.
It
I
makes sense.
don't think Darkseid would be the good first pick. I don't
Nah,
think-
that's like the one thing where it's like, he jumped the gun a bit on that one.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy. Like the fact that Darkseid just existed and they were gonna fight him in the next movie or two. That was
No, bro.
insane. That felt so crazy to me.
Yeah, that's another tonal shift though. Like, yeah, you get the goofy stuff, but then it's like, no, Darkseid is actually like just a monster.
He literally.
That is another one of those tonal
dude.
shifts where it's like, yeah, you can have fun, but Darkseid is like serious, dude. You gotta be careful
The
with Darkseid.
villains are insane.
Bruh.
And I feel like he in the one scene Darkseid was in where he like catches the head of Steppenwolf or whatever. Like, I think the tone for Darkseid was definitely there.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know. Like James Gunn gets like the good stuff of DC. Zack Snyder knows like the dark stuff of DC. I don't know.
Like honestly, James Gunn should hit up Zack Snyder for some stuff. I feel
like yes,
does
for
that-
something like Darkseid, you
does
kind of
that-
need it. You kind of
Does
need it.
that start controversy? Does that put a target on my head? I don't know, but James Gunn should not shy away from what Zack Snyder was envisioning. I feel like
At
some
least
of
for
the
characters
stuff.
like Darkseid. At least for stuff like him, like yeah, you
Yeah,
need Zack, dude. Like he got it. He understood that.
he understood that shit. Like having Darkseid fight all these gods and shit, like on the battlefield.
Like nah,
Like,
bro, this
oh
is
my
Darkseid.
god, that was crazy. Like,
Jeez.
dude, the scale of Zack Snyder's like Justice League.
Like
I loved it.
yeah. Yeah,
He understood how to make superheroes feel like superheroes, but like,
for real though.
it just fell short. It was so weird. I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That is a little pet peeve of mine, I guess, when like you don't treat the characters with respect. It's like, nah, bro. Like this Darkseid,
Yeah.
he better have respect.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
Jeez, I remember the freaking end of Superman the animated series. I don't know if you ever saw that one in particular.
I think I recall like moments of it. Like I remember watching some of it, but I don't know if I ever watched it all of it.
Yeah. Like at the very end, Superman finally goes to Apocalypse. Or like returns to it, I guess. He returns to Apocalypse and just like absolutely beats the crap out of Darkseid. Like he's had enough by that point.
God damn.
And so you see Darkseid just like actually like super injured. He's like on the floor, pretty much dead.
Oh, I
front
think
of
I've
his
seen
own
that. I
servants.
think I've seen that before.
Yeah, and he's like in front of his own servants, and Superman's like, there's your freedom. And they just pick up Darkseid, and they're still like, oh, let me help you, my lord. Like, oh no, our lord is hurt. Like, they're still just completely mind controlled by Darkseid, dude.
They're still like, nah, let him cook.
Bro, like, the fact that a cartoon pulled that, like, you think they got freedom? No, like, this is still Darkseid. They literally worship him. They do not care. They will worship him.
They were like, nah. Darkseid is him, man. What do you mean?
Isn't that like literally one of his quotes? Like, Darkseid is not evil. Darkseid is not good. He just is. He just is.
He just is. They never wanted to be free, man.
Dude, man, that shit was crazy when I saw it in the animated series, dude. That was crazy.
Just absolutely goes nuts on fucking Darkseid.
And then it's like,
And everyone is still like, no, stop, leave him alone. What are you doing?
dude. Like, nah.
That's crazy. Like Darkseid, because that is what Darkseid is. Darkseid is just like
He
the
is
most
the tyrant.
insane, imposing force that DC has. Like, it's crazy.
I know. Like, you could have, like, it's crazy, but like, you could have Darkseid torture someone and it's like, okay, cool. But that scene actually stuck with me. Like, damn, like, that is a tyrant. That is Darkseid.
That is a tyrant. Yeah, that is what a like crazy villain ruler should be.
Yeah. Like, you really
Like,
don't
imagine
need to be flashy.
he just got absolutely folded and the people were still like nah, bro, what you mean? Like what? Who's Superman? Like, we don't care.
insane.
Darkseid's right here.
Dude, like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Sometimes you can get very simple and it does such a good job with comics, dude.
Yeah. No, you definitely can. It's just a matter of like what you do with it, you know? Like, I don't think simplicity is a bad thing, you know? Like, it's definitely not. Even when it comes to like big story elements, like stuff like that.
Mm.
But if you just set like what the character is and you execute it like well, like you're done, like you're good. You don't have
Honestly.
you don't have to give like a million page backstory to some character to make them feel like super, like what do you call it, like super what's the word, super like compelling or something, you know? You
Yeah.
can literally write like a sentence and then just show the character doing shit and people will be like, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
That Darkseid thing is like the embodiment of that for me. Like, I bet you, like, if they did that in like a movie nowadays or something, it would have been like this whole thing where he's like, oh, he like whips him back into shape or whatever. Like, he calls over his granny, whatever. But no, in the series, he does nothing. They just come to him by nature. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Like that they just go and help him because that's all they know. Like,
he is literally their god. They will not leave him, no matter what.
That's insanity, man. Like, that's so crazy. Like, imagine, like, those people. Oh my god,
They have spent their entire life just dying for this man, and they're like, no, we're gonna save him.
They're like, nah.
They
Like,
do
we
not
don't
have a
wanna be
concept of
free. What do
freedom.
you
They
mean?
literally don't.
They don't. They like that's crazy. This was a children's animated show.
Somehow, dude. Somehow.
Somehow.
That is
This
like the
was a
single, like,
children's
most
animated
insane, like, underratedly dark moment in all of cartoon history. It's just like, what?
It's just like, damn. Okay.
They literally have no concept of freedom, dude. They literally don't.
They do not.
God damn.
That's crazy. That is wild.
If the movies can come up with a scene like that, dude, I'm sold. I'm sold for life. I will always support DC after that. I will go buy tickets for every single movie. I don't care what character it is.
I will be there. I will be seated.
If they nail it like that, dude, I'm down. I am so down.
I hope they do. I really hope they do with the bigger villains.
Yeah. Man,
This is so weird because like even Thanos feels kind of lackluster now that like you reflect on it. I don't know.
And I don't know. Like,
It's just so weird.
like, yeah, technically Kang, I guess you could say, is more powerful technically, but like, it's Thanos, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, even then it's still Thanos, man. Like, goddamn.
Like, he's gotta come back somehow. I don't know, man. Like, I know people don't like that, but they always resurrect in comics. It just happens, man.
True.
So, I don't know.
It's just
Thanos
a thing that
gotta be
happens
back.
in comics.
He gotta be back someday. I don't know.
It's just so strange because it's like I don't know. The movies just sometimes don't sell things, but hey.
Mhm.
It's sometimes it just feels very cash grabby, which makes sense because it's Disney, but you know.
Yeah. Man,
I don't know.
I'm still disappointed by Zeus and Love and Thunder. Like, the more I think about that, the more it's like, damn, they did Zeus dirty. Like, bro, in the comics, he literally just, like, beat the healing factor out of Hulk, dude. Like, Hulk literally just could not heal from Zeus, bro.
Holy shit.
Like, this is
Oh my
freaking Hulk,
God.
and Zeus just bodied the shit out of him.
Good lord.
And then you see Zeus in the movie, it's just like, damn. Get killed by his own
Pain and
Thunderbolt, bro?
suffering.
Like, what?
Killed by his own Thunderbolt.
Like, nah, this man should be 1v1 in Galactus. What do you mean? If
I mean,
anyone's gonna
that
1v1 Galactus, it's supposed to be Zeus, man.
should literally be like the gods. Like,
Just look
I
to
don't know.
Record of Ragnarok.
It's
Like,
just
yeah,
so
Zeus is pretty
weird.
OP.
Like the really overpowered characters, like the fact that they oh, excuse me, the fact that they toned them down just sucks.
I know. I don't
Like,
know. I don't know why they hate it so much.
Thanos literally tears Iron Man in half, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, why they just hate going all out with the superheroes, man. I don't know.
It's so
Which
true.
makes me more scared
I
for
don't
the
know.
X-Men when they join.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. It's the comics just go so crazy, and it's so sad that they
Yeah.
like
Bro,
movies should not be realistic. Like, who cares? Like, you know.
I don't know, man. It's
Like, it's why like now that I see it, I kind of now that I've sat on it a little bit more, I kind of don't like the new Batman movie. Like,
Damn.
it's a good movie, but it's not Batman, you know what I mean?
yeah. Again, I'm giving it the same pass as Zack Snyder, where it's like, you know, it's supposed to be like an earlier Batman. This before he like gets to know everyone else. That's
But it's just the realism effect. Like, why are they trying to realistically make Batman? It's so weird. I don't know.
yes.
Batman
this
is a
random
guy
human.
who's on superhuman level because he's just fucking jacked as shit. Like,
He
Batman
knows every martial art on the planet. He even knows alien martial
Exactly.
arts somehow.
Exactly, dude. Like, Batman, I don't know.
He literally trains with Wonder Woman, the freaking goddess. Like, he's pretty goddamn
Exactly.
skilled.
Batman is insane, regardless of if he's in like continuity where it's only him or not. Like, he should still be doing some like superhuman-esque things, I feel. I don't know. We just need like a fantastical comic book Batman again. Like, that's all. Like, the realistic take on Batman kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
not to say like like Christopher Nolan's Batman, Christian Bale Batman is really cool.
He
And,
was
like,
cool.
all those movies are really good, but I feel like we should step away from that realism, like they did with the new Batman movie, even,
Yeah.
and move more into like. I hope James Gunn gives us like comic book Batman, you know, like
Yeah. Like,
doing
I mean,
the
this
crazy
is
shit
like, I don't
Batman
know.
should be doing.
Like, he literally has a villain made out of freaking mud. Like, come on, man. Like,
Exactly.
and it works though. That's the thing. Like, the comics work. Like, you just gotta trust the comics.
Exactly. Like it just works. Like Batman can fight Darkseid and it just works.
Nah, the freaking
Like
Hellbat suit, dude.
exactly. This shit is so cool. Like I don't know. Like the Batman movie was just it was really
Mm,
cool, but like how does he only fight for a total of like 10-15 minutes in a damn near 3 hour long movie, and
mm,
how does he just like get completely bodied like halfway through the fight scene? Like
yeah,
bro.
my bad. Like,
Anyways.
yeah, somebody came and got him. Professional podcast.
Professional podcast. Getting interrupted mid podcast. You're professionals, guys.
Yeah, though, like,
But
I don't know.
it's kind of crazy. It's kind of
Like, you just gotta accept that comic books are crazy. Like, that is the end goal. Comic books are just crazy, man.
like it's funny because like I mean, have you seen the Flash trailers? I'm guessing maybe
A little bit of them, yeah.
like Michael Keaton Batman doing like crazy shit. Like that seems like way cooler than what we've seen Batman do in like the last
Decade.
yeah. Like I don't know, it's just so weird. Like it feels so weird that like they're toning down Batman to be like he's only a human being, like he's supposed to fight like this, and it's like
He
no.
fights living mud. What do you mean?
Batman has fought Bane.
Bro.
Batman has fought like
Mr.
literal
Freeze,
demon
bro.
spawn, bro. Like no, he shouldn't be getting bodied by some random like Redditor with a shotgun. Like it's not like what?
Not my
It's
Batman.
not my Batman.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That's why I feel like even Ben Affleck's Batman sold that better because he was actually like fighting people and like he was just going crazy, man.
Honestly. And like, even in the
Like
you could argue that also, like, loopholes, like, oh, if they're so weak over there, why don't Superman just come in and like clear out Gotham? But like, the comics have an explanation for that too. It's like they don't step in Gotham
Oh,
out
yeah.
of respect for Batman. Like, that's the only reason they don't do it.
exactly.
Like, could they end all of Gotham's crime? Yeah, but
They
that's Batman's
could.
territory. They don't want to do that.
That's Batman City, man. Like
That's his
they
territory.
respect
He
it.
does that.
And he does it well when he's fucking crazy Batman.
Oh
But
God.
when Batman is a man who sits in his basement all day, like you know, a person with a shotgun almost kills him.
Damn. Couldn't be the comics.
It's just exactly couldn't be the comics. Batman would tank that shotgun blast and break that dude's neck. Like it's crazy.
Push him to the goddamn wall. Holy shit.
Exactly. And that's why I'm like, God damn it! I hope whatever Batman we get in James Gunn's vision is like actual Batman. Like
Damn. Not
We
just
need
a
a-
part
we
of
need-
Batman. We need the full Batman. Like, every aspect of him.
we need Batman back, bro. Because honestly, Michael Keaton is gonna be the closest to like a actually crazy comic Batman we're gonna get in like until James Gunn, if he even
Yeah.
does it like that way.
We don't know.
Because I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I hate the Batman movie? No, it's still pretty. It's pretty. It's not
pretty
a
good.
bad movie, but I'm just I don't really like these Batman iterations. Like I
Yeah, like, just the fact they're doing it in a movie is already like a red flag, because you're trying to condense, like, literally however many years of this character into like 2 hours. Dude.
exactly.
Like, that's just never gonna
And
get
they-
the full character.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Like, you could have the most perfect
like-
Batman movie ever, and it's just like, oh, where's Tim Drake? Where's Jason Todd? Where's Nightwing? Huh? Like, you're still missing everything.
You're still missing a lot, which is I think it's kind of good that they're doing like Batman with Damian for James Gunn.
Just skip
I
through all the
kinda do-
others.
I kind of do. Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's because we're gonna get like the other people as like the other heroes. Hopefully, that's what that means.
So it'd be Nightwing,
I
Red
hope,
Robin, and Red Hood, huh?
I hope that's what that means. But the fact I hope so, because I feel like us starting at Damien isn't a bad thing, because because his whole thing is he wants the characters to be like kind of middle like of their careers, or like
That feels
younger
pretty.
versions. I think like younger-ish versions of the character, but like not super young, like early career, but like kind of middle. I don't know.
If we have Damian Wayne, though, wouldn't that mean we also already have Jonathan Kent, like Superman's kid?
Oh, that is true, huh?
So we're gonna get that too by proxy, or
Maybe, I'm not sure.
just like yeah, if you, like going by the comics, like Jonathan Kent's actually been doing stuff now as Superman, Superboy, whatever.
Yeah, and
So it's
he's
like
been vibing with Damien and stuff when they had like the, what is it, Super Sons? I think that's what
yeah,
the
yeah,
comic
yeah, yeah.
line is called.
I think so, yeah. So it's like if we're starting with Damian Wayne, do we also start with Jonathan Kent, or yeah,
I
how does
mean, as
this
far
work?
as I know, I think the Super. Well, I don't know if the Superman movie is meant. I don't know the timeline of his movies, to be honest.
Yeah, because that's so weird starting with Damien. Like, so is that? Huh, I don't know.
That is weird.
Because
I
I
don't
would
know the
also
timeline
skip.
of the movies though.
Yeah, that would also skip to like the whole Catwoman love thing. Because obviously Damien Wayne is the child of Talia, not Catwoman. So
Yeah,
by proxy, that would also be skipped already. There's no like love triangle there. It's just done. Boom. He has a kid.
it's just done. He has a child. Damien is his son. I don't know. That is weird. I never. Damn.
Like, there's
I
a lot
don't.
of
But I don't know.
implications there.
There is, but I don't know the timeline. I don't know, like, if Superman like Legacy, or I don't. Is it all? I'm assuming it's gonna be all connected, because why wouldn't it be? But
At this point, yeah.
the timeline is just kind of funky there. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of questions brought up by Damien.
That is true.
Just by Damien existing, bro.
Damien exists. What's going on?
This isn't supposed to happen yet. What do you mean?
What do you mean? But at the end of the day, I just want to see Batman do crazy things, man.
Damn.
I want to see Batman do what Batman should be doing. Which is why I was always so sad that Ben Affleck's solo movie got cancelled, because that would have been amazing. Him fighting Deathstroke.
Oh,
Good lord.
dude. Oh, we have yet to see Deathstroke in a movie. That's insane.
He was in the end credits of like the first Justice League, but that doesn't count.
Oh, man.
Prize. We could have had peak, man. Ben Affleck Batman fighting Deathstroke.
Yeah, that is something I have to bring up just real quick. Like, dude, comic book villains might just be the best villains, period. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I love my anime villains, okay? Like, don't get me wrong, I love the anime villains. Cool, cool, cool.
Comic book villains just transcend.
They are a
sometimes,
different tier,
man.
dude. Like, name a character as petty as fucking Zoom, dude. Name a character as petty as Zoom.
Exactly. I was about to say Reverse Flash. Like,
Name a character as
it's so
vicious
funny.
as fucking Sabretooth. Holy shit.
it's yeah, they go crazy.
Like,
Comic book villains, man.
like they are literally just villains, but cranked up to like 11, 12, 13, dude. Like, they are insane.
They just throw everything out the window when it comes to like, because that's the thing. It's so that's what I have always loved about comics, and it always stands. Comic characters are heroes in like bold caps, like
No, that is
15
legit,
exclamation points, and villains like bold
They are
caps,
mega
15
villains.
exclamation points. It is night and day what a villain and a hero is in comics.
Bro, no,
Like-
like you look at Aaron, right? You're like, oh, that's a villain. He's committing genocide. Like, nah, bro, that's just Darkseid's Tuesday.
Exactly. Like,
Like, bro, no, the comic book villains are
it's-
different.
comic book villains are like because they comic book villains are meant to be like a complete opposite of what the hero they're fighting is, and that's why comic book villains just soar above everything, because
Like,
a lot of
you
times
literally
anime
have
villains
so
are
much
like
shit, man.
we have our motives and we want to, sometimes they're even like sentimental villains. Motherfucking comic book villains do not
Dark
give
side,
a fuck.
motherfucker.
Like, they are
Dark
bad
side.
people just because they're bad. Like, you know, it's insane.
Yeah, it's the thing people say about Disney too. Like, oh, they used to have like such cool villains. Now it's just like, oh, it's just always the same villain. It's always some random sad dude. Like, you know, like
Like you feel bad, like the tragic villain type thing.
Yeah, like people are getting
Like,
tired of that now, man. It's like we've had enough of
they
that.
pull because it's so we see it like everywhere. Anime, a lot of anime just has like
Yeah,
tragic villains. Like a lot of just media has the tragic. They pull the tragic villain card because it's like they want to make them seem more relatable, kind of. But it's like no, that's not what bad guys should be. Like
ah, yes, I want to relate to a psychopath. Good job.
exactly, like it doesn't make sense on like so many cases why they want to do that. Like I don't get that, but I guess like I just want to see a villain be an absolute fucking menace because that's what they should be.
And that
Like
is
that
what
is what
comic
a
books are.
villain is. Exactly.
Like, I think this is more of a D&D term, but like just the rule of cool, dude. Like Doctor Doom, he gets away with it because he's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're just
And even then, like Doctor Doom's weird because he's not really a bad guy. He's more like
he's a
he
very
falls
weird
into
guy.
like see because comics have like anti-heroes and stuff like that too, which makes sense, you know. But it's
Bound
like
to happen.
wait, what?
Yeah, it's just bound to happen, you know. Gotta have some
Yeah,
anti-heroes in there.
exactly. But like it's so weird because media doesn't make them anti-heroes, they make them like tragic villains, which is like a whole different thing, I feel, you know? Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's two different realms where like you have an anti-hero and then you have like tragic villains, and then you just have like actual fucking villains like
God,
just
yeah.
menaces to society like
Yeah.
and I think that honestly like Jujutsu Kaisen villains have hit that for me.
Sukuna, yeah. Sukuna for sure.
Like Sukuna's just a fucking menace, dude. He there's nothing tragic to him. He's just a
He just wants to
bad
screw
like
you over.
dude.
That's it.
He's just he there's no way around it. He's just horrible like
Yeah, man. God.
and even like same thing with like the rest of them like
The
well
curses.
Geto before he got like possessed. I forget the dude's name. I always forget his name.
Kenjaku.
There we go, Kenjaku. Kenjaku is just a bad guy, I feel. He's just a villain.
Yeah,
Like
he's pretty bad.
especially if we even go off his motives where it's just like just because I could like
Hmm.
this like Jujutsu Kaisen has hit that again with like anime villains that are just villains like Mahito even he had
Yeah.
no reason to do anything, he was just doing that shit because he could really like
Honestly, yeah.
to torment people, literally just to torment people. Like that is what we need, that is what they should be cooking, man.
Damn. Yeah, that's why you have goats like Frieza and Dio. They're just haters, man. That's it. They're just haters.
Exactly, bro. They're just haters. There's nothing more to it. They just wanna like ruin people's lives. Like they're just out here to commit devious acts, bro. Like that's all it is. They do not care.
Honestly, God.
Like they have the capacity to do it, so they will.
Gee.
That's as simple as it gets, and it works so well. Like that's what villains should be. I don't know.
No, have you seen
Like
that like one small run of like Thanos? He picked some guy and just tortured him every single birthday. Just comes back to kill him every birthday, man.
good
And then at
lord.
the end, he's just like, "Oh, it's because I can. There's no other reason. Just because I can."
Exactly. That's what a villain should be. Like no matter what you're writing, that's what a villain should be.
Why are you evil?
Cuz
Just because I can be.
exactly. Cuz then it not only I feel like it sells the hero more, you know, like you sell your good guy a lot better,
Yeah.
and then and you just make a good villain cuz you're not like over here trying to balance shit out with like how can I make it that where he's not like a bad person but he's doing bad things or something, you know what I mean? Like
Damn.
they just need to be a downright devious monster, bro. Like,
Bro, freaking Carnage throwing his grandma down the stairs. Zoom paralyzing his own
exactly,
crush because she didn't accept him.
exactly, bro. They just need to be downright devious, bro. Like
Man.
that's all it needs to be. Dragon Ball villains are forever goats because that's all they fucking are. Downright devious monsters.
Man.
Motherfucking Cell pulled up and said, "I'm gonna eradicate everyone, bro. I do not care."
And then you have
Like
comics which are just like exactly that, but just turned up in even another level.
exactly.
Like,
That's
bro.
why it's like, bro, simplicity works so much better sometimes, and it's like, sure, I guess it's not as like captivating, but there's still more layers to it, but like
See,
if
that's
you
the thing too. Like that reminds me of
know.
a video I saw recently, like 2 days ago, I think,
Mhm.
of where it's like I don't know if you ever noticed this trope, but like a lot of times superheroes have a run-in with trains. Like I don't know if you ever noticed that, but a
Mhm.
lot of superheroes run with trains.
That's true. That is very true.
And I was watching a video, and he was like the train, back because back then when they first debuted, like the train was like the biggest thing humanity has built. Like this is a machine.
Mhm.
Like it's a force
Yeah.
of nature, but made by humans.
Yeah.
And so you see superheroes always like have running the trains. And it's just like why though? But it's because superhumans are supposed to be like beyond humanity. Like they're pit up against the strongest thing
exactly.
humans have built, and they beat it. They beat it.
Exactly.
They're better.
Exactly. That's literally all it has to be. Like it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be some super deep thing. And that's what I think is where it falls flat cuz people I feel some people think it has to be super deep. You know what I mean? Like
Like comics already have so much more depth than you even know, though. Like you don't need more.
exactly.
Like they already work.
You don't it just work. That's why it's like when you have a lot just built around your world and everything just falls into place where you can have it be something super simple and it'll just work because it just works. Like it's not gonna hurt you to make the villain just a fucking devious person if you have like everything else set up really well.
If anything, I
'Cause-
feel like they always stand out more if they're just like pure fucking evil. Like those are the ones that really
Exactly.
get remembered for some reason, man. Just works.
Exactly, because they're just menaces to society. Like
Why do you think vampires are still so popular? Because they are just humans but evil. Like that is their entire purpose. They are just humans but
They're-
evil.
It's like it's so crazy to me. People are like, "How do you write a good villain?" And this is the 10 things you need to write a good villain. It's like you just need to make him a horrible human being, bro.
Just
It's
make him a
not
villain.
that hard.
If you want a good villain, just make him a villain. Bam.
Exactly. It's so simple, and I feel like people like blow it out of proportion with like what you need to make like a good villain. I don't know. Like it's crazy to me. Like people think it's like the most complicated thing to make like a good character, like a good villain or even a good hero. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just my brain. Maybe it's just my brain. But I feel like it's so simple to make good. Like it's just not. You just don't have to think about it that hard. Like
Honestly,
I don't know. It's crazy.
Speaking as someone who has, thought about writing and all that, speaking as from that perspective, my personal mentality is like, you can get away with a lot of stuff if you're just like unabashedly into it. Like, if you're gonna make a good person and you just make them like the purest person in all of history, like, you can get away with it because people like the confidence of that.
Exactly.
Like,
That's the thing.
People like it when you're just like unabashedly into something because they know like you're passionate about it, and they're like, oh yeah, I can get into this too.
Exactly. Maybe that's what it comes down to. You have to be passionate and competent in what you're doing.
Yeah, like whatever you're gonna do, just do it very confidently, and like people are gonna follow into it. It's fine.
Who's gonna say no when you're over here fucking hyping the shit out of your own thing?
Exactly.
Who's gonna say no to that? Who's gonna say no to that? And guess what? You're not gonna give a shit either because you're so passionate. You're gonna just want to keep pushing it. So it's not like
passion is the key, man. Passion is a great key.
Passion is the key. And maybe that's what it is for those people who write 15 steps to making a good character. You just lack passion.
Damn.
Don't watch those YouTube videos. Just click on this podcast and come listen to this rant here.
Honestly, we're giving free writing advice, man.
We're giving free writing advice in this podcast. Just be passionate about what you write, because that's really all it can come down to. You just have to give. The character will be put in, like, the character will make itself as long as you're passionate and giving the character life.
Exactly.
If you give the character life, that's all you fucking need.
It really is.
If you just, that's all it is. You just have to, you can't, like, you just don't think about it that much. Just make the character how you literally would, like, at the face value, and that's as simple as it can get.
No, man. People, maybe that's why the movies fail. They're just not thinking about the comics like that, man.
They're overthinking it.
Crazy.
It is. They just overthink it.
Man.
Because even something as simple as making like, even if you're like the villain. Trying to think. Well, in my series, the villain is meant to be the brother initially, and then it becomes the father, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like, and my whole thing to that was literally just like there there isn't much substance to it. It's just like the the brother is just like, let's fuck around and find out and go like make the brother come on this big like journey to come fight all these people and then eventually fight themselves, and then the dad is gonna be like, hello, I'm existing here too, and
damn.
I have disappeared on the quest for power, and now I'm here to fucking fight both of you guys. Like that's where my series goes. And I mean, there's deeper to it in the sense of like the motivations, you know, of the characters. But if the character is just as simple as like good person, bad person, like the motivations and everything just kind of fall into place with like everything else.
Yeah, honestly, man.
It's like, I don't even know if I'm writing good characters, but I feel like I am.
I mean, the evidence, man, the evidence is there. Like Superman, Darkseid, they're literally just good and bad, and they've been around for how many years?
Exactly, and they work every time.
The evidence is just there, man. Like it does work, believe it or not.
It does work. Believe it or not, it does work.
Yeah, and
that's just how it goes.
Yeah. I don't know. There's like we really could do like 3 whole podcasts about comics and just like everything they do.
Yeah, we really could.
God, man.
Just the ideas behind like everything that encapsulates characters.
Yeah. Like that. I don't know. Like I like the Thanos that we got, but like he's never gonna be the same murderous psychopath that the freaking comic Thanos is.
True. Yeah.
I like movie Thanos, but like comic Thanos is just so crazy. I can't help but love him.
Exactly.
Like he's so insane. He literally murders because he's in love with death.
Exactly. And it's just for simple motivations of like he well in the case of the comics, like yeah, he loves death, so it's like a whole isn't it like a whole thing to impress her or whatever?
Yeah,
right?
He just wants to show like, oh look how much I do for you. I kill everyone. Bam.
Like it, literally as simple as his whole motivation is to like, you know, to impress someone. That's how simple it is.
It's literally a one sentence villain.
It's literally a 1-sentence description of what comic Thanos is, and it works like so well.
He's just the dude who loves death too much. Bam, that's all it is.
That's all it is.
And
that's
you know what happened?
Be.
He's the biggest villain in Marvel right now, so it's like, yeah, it kind of works.
It kind of works.
I don't know, man.
And like movie Thanos is more like philosophical. We are changing the universe. The Earth will die out if all these people keep living.
Damn.
So I have to save them because my whole planet was ruined by overpopulation and stuff.
Goddamn.
And it's like, okay.
I mean, cool.
It still works. It still works, but it's just works. Like...
It's just not the same Thanos.
It's just not the same Thanos.
Which one you like more? Up to you, but, you know, I do like my comic Thanos. He's been a psychopath.
Yeah. It works.
It really does. Yeah, just never forget that, like, yeah, heroes, they exist because they're supposed to be fantastical. They are the bigger-than-life things. It's fine. Just go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Just go crazy.
That was literally the whole purpose.
That's why I will always respect Gurren Lagann for what they did, man.
Like, they actually took that and just ran with it. Like, they did good.
They said, fuck it. Indomitable human spirit, I got you.
God damn.
And it succeeded so well.
Very fucking well.
The bad guy in that thing by the end was literally just like God being like, no. You are too powerful. Humans must suffer.
Cannot be allowed to continue.
It was that simplistic. He just wanted to stop him from doing what he was doing.
And you know what? It worked.
And it worked. It gave us peak anime.
And what's that saying? Like, the more cogs in a machine, like, the easier it is to break.
Oh yeah, I think that I
Yeah,
think that's
that's
I
the
think
villain. Bam, you gave him a lot of motivation. Well, now some of it contradicts. People are like, oh, that's a plot hole. Oh, why is he doing that? If you have someone
exactly.
pure evil, it's like, oh, that's not plot hole. He's just evil.
There isn't. What do you mean? A plot hole where he's just a bad person? Like what?
Yeah,
It's like
it works.
it'd be. Imagine how funny it'd be if people were like, "This is not what Frieza would do. He would not be doing." And it's like,
No, he would.
imagine how
He
like
would.
funny it'd be if Dragon Ball was like super deep. I feel like it'd be so funny if people found like
Jeez.
a bunch of plot holes to like the villain personalities in Dragon Ball or something. Like,
Yeah.
but Dragon Ball is literally just meant to be like, no, they're just evil people. Goku is a good guy and he's fighting bad people. Like, it's just I don't. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy to me that people will rag on Dragon Ball for being what it is, and it's like, but it works so well. Like,
It really
I
does.
how do you hate on something that just works? Like, Dragon Ball just works so well. Like
A lot of simple
having
stuff does.
exactly. It's crazy to me how people want something to be so deep and then it just messes up everything and then they complain. And it's like, bro, you literally asked for this. Like,
You wanted
it
it to be
baffles
deep,
me.
and now it's deep.
Now it's deep and now you guys hate it because it's deep. Like, what?
Because now there's so many plot holes. Doesn't make sense. And it's like, well, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you ask for some crazy shit. Like, come on.
Goddamn.
It's like even the case of like Star Wars, where like people complain about like how characters like just get stuck. Well, like in comparison with like the newer stuff with like why Rey was so strong and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I kind of learned to like not even give a shit because I genuinely liked like the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker because those movies had like really cool scenes and they felt like Star Wars shit, you know.
Damn. Yeah.
So I'm like, does it even does it even matter? Like, okay, like her taking the Skywalker name is still really weird, but like at the end of the
I
day,
mean,
she made that choice more as like a message, not like a taking like not to disrespect them, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Cuz I remember everyone's thing was like this is so horrible. How does she just take the name like that? Like this is terrible. And I feel like it's as simple as like she's trying to pave way of like giving hope to people again type thing like Luke did and like
Man.
like they how they were trying to set up with like Luke and everyone. I don't want to say Anakin because we know what happens to Anakin, but
Oh, no.
Luke especially with like the symbolism for hope because he was like the only Jedi actually like trying to do shit against the Empire
Yeah, yeah.
after Order 66. Well, not afterward, but like against the Empire in general. Like even after
Yeah.
becoming like a Jedi for a while. So I'm like, I don't know. I honestly, I might just have to rewatch like the newer Star Wars movies and be like, you know what? This
That
shit
wasn't
was
that
not
bad.
that bad. It was not that bad.
Honestly, man, could have been worse.
Exactly. Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse, to be honest.
Could have been a lot worse.
Jeez.
But even Star Wars feels like people always deep dive into Star Wars, but I'm like, it feels fairly simple. Like I don't know,
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
and like it just works. George Lucas was cooking with the prequels and the originals.
To be honest, yeah.
He was freaking cooking.
He was cooking. You
He
can't
was
deny him.
cooking.
He
Man.
was cooking.
He was cooking.
Man.
It can be simple, but people don't. People feel like it's taking the easy way out. Maybe I don't know what it is, but
Yeah. Oh, no, either.
really
Yeah,
this
who
does
knows?
not have to be that crazy.
Honestly, it doesn't. Man, I am hyped. See, like, that's the thing with MCU. It's like, man, I'm so hyped to see someone like Apocalypse on screen, dude. Like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
Like, if they do him right, Apocalypse would be insane to see on screen.
Yeah.
Like, this dude bodies
All
Thor,
the
Jean Grey, and Scarlet Witch, like, in 3 panels. Like, what the fuck?
like that's the crazy thing, man. The characters that are like just like those bad The bad people just go crazy when
Like,
they
bro,
are
just
on
let them go
screen.
crazy, honestly.
Exactly.
Like, he's literally called Apocalypse. I expect him to be pretty goddamn powerful.
The name alone tells you what he's here to fucking do.
He is here to fucking murder.
Exactly.
Oh, he bodied the shit out of Thor? Well, damn.
Well, damn. Okay. I
I
see what
mean-
we're working with now.
Really? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. I'm so excited for stuff like that. Like, if they do
Gonna
it
be
right, though, like,
crazy.
that's the thing. Like, if they do it right, they have such a gold mine.
They really do. That's the thing. Like I don't. I feel like they're like overdoing stuff now. I think that's why the MCU just worked before because it was really simple. I
You
don't
just
know
start with a dude in a cave. That's what it started with.
exactly. Like
You didn't start with
It
this,
just
like,
felt-
giant thing. It was just some dude in a cave making armor. That's it.
it felt so simple, and then they just kind of like it just became this big thing of like we need to throw this in here, but it has to connect to this, and then this has to pave the way to this.
Which, I
The
mean, yeah,
MCU.
happens in comics too. But again, like, they're used to doing that. They're unabashed about it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the comics are known for being weird, so doesn't really stand up
So it
against
just
that.
makes sense. It just makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And people who watch movies are like not I don't know. The critics and the people who watch movies are just a whole other being.
God damn.
They just care too much.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't know.
it doesn't have to be that complex, man.
It really doesn't.
Why do you think shit like John Wick just made sense? Because he's just fucking going around murdering people that get in his way. Like, there's not much substance to everything in the later movies. It's just cool shit, and people like it. Like,
The rule
it's
of
just
cool.
simple, cool stuff. Like, that's all you need to do.
Just let a character be cool. God damn it! Just let them be cool.
Exactly. Just let them be cool.
I don't know, man.
And it's crazy. It's just crazy.
I've always said, like, you gotta respect the character, man. You gotta respect the characters.
You do. You just have to respect the character.
More than anything with comics, because yeah, they have like 30 years of history. So,
Yeah, especially.
if you throw away one thing about that character, you're throwing away like 30 issues of development. Like,
That's the crazy part. Like, that's why I feel like James Gunn fucking got a gold mine with Guardians of the Galaxy because they weren't fairly like super big characters, and he kind of just remade them like to what they are now.
honestly, yeah.
Because as far as I know, I think a lot of the MCU stuff has transitioned. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy especially, a lot of what's in the MCU wasn't super duper like comic origin stuff or original stuff, and he just kind of like revamped it and made it more concrete to the point where like even the comics made their designs like super similar to what the MCU did, and
Yeah,
the characters' personalities and everything.
yeah, that's a lucky find right there.
He got a good one there, man.
Honestly,
And that's why it's like stuff like Justice League just kind of felt really weird.
damn. It is literally like, well, not the first superhero team because that was the Justice Society thing, but yeah,
Mhm.
they're a very popular team still.
But it's like everyone knew what those characters should have been and were supposed to be, and it just kind of didn't.
Yeah,
It did not take off in that way.
like, man, this ain't Superman, this ain't Batman. What's going on?
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe we'll
But-
do a part 2 of this some other day then.
We
Because
might
there
have
definitely
to.
is more.
There's definitely more, but like I've just like overturned my brain, man.
Just thinking about all the damn comic stuff.
Thinking about all the comics and just going on these big rants has just fried me.
Jeez.
This is what happens when you talk about things you're passionate about.
Exactly. Like, look at this, man. Man.
Like, in all honesty, I could go on for like another 3 hours, but do we really want to is the question, because that just seems like a throwaway of recording, man.
Gonna be the longest podcast episode ever on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know then. I mean, we're at 2 hours right now, just so you know. Like,
Oh
we
my
just
goodness.
crossed the 2 hours, like, barely right now.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not even at
Well,
two
I don't
hours and
know.
1 minute yet.
I don't know. What do you think? I
We
feel like
can.
that's long enough, isn't it? Haven't the other ones been like an hour 30?
I mean, yeah, but no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
We could
just
go a little bit longer, I'd say.
you need simplicity, man.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole train thing really has stuck with me. Like, yeah, superheroes, they're supposed to be impossible. That's the whole premise. Let them be impossible.
Exactly. They're supposed to take everything that is, like they're just supposed to break all the limits of everything that there is established
Yeah.
in the real world.
But
That's what a
yeah,
superhero should be.
we did think about bringing up like power scaling. Like, that's why Superman's OP, because he's supposed to be impossible.
Exactly.
People are like,
That's a
oh.
whole it's a whole other thing.
Yeah,
But
that could be the part two, because like, they're just pure power scaling the whole time.
pure power scaling.
Because, like, and that's another layer for writers to think about, right? Like, you have the tonal shifts, but then you also have like the power shift.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you can't just throw Luke Cage against Galactus. That's not gonna fucking work. Like, bro,
Unless you give Luke Cage like the powers of God.
for real. Like, I like Luke Cage, man, but he ain't beating Galactus. Never. He is never gonna beat Galactus, bro.
It's not gonna happen.
This man would need, I don't know what, but he would need some crazy stuff to beat Galactus. Like, even in the Justice League, you go from like Green Arrow to Martian Manhunter. Like, dude, that's a humongous jump.
It really, yeah, that is actually very true. Some of the Justice League members are like, what the, how?
Like, bro, you literally have Doctor Fate, the most powerful magician. Like, what? Like, how do you stack up to that?
Insanity. You have characters like, yeah, you have like Green Arrow.
You have Green Arrow, Black Canary, Huntress. Like, damn.
Like, goddamn,
And,
what are they doing here?
Not exactly the same tier, you know? Not exactly.
Not exactly.
Bit of a mismatch.
Not exactly.
Slight
Oh my
mismatch. There.
god.
Slight mismatch.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Damn, I bet. Yeah, again, I'll probably cut this tiny part out then. Just do a little bit of editing.
Alright then. Alright, bet. I'll be right back.
But I forgot
Thank
what
you.
we were talking about.
The tier of characters
Ah, yeah,
is
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of insane.
Dude, you can tell some people do not have comic book knowledge, man. Goddamn.
Actually.
I kid you not, I have seen people put up like Shikamaru against Thanos, bro.
That's insane.
And then you have Garo versus Flash, and it's like, oh god.
Nah, that's the craziest one I've heard. For people actually arguing against Garo. I mean, for Garo winning.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like,
For Reverse Flash should probably be Garo, like, not gonna lie.
dude, like we've both read the manga, okay? Like, we know how OP Garo is, but dude, against the motherfucking Flash,
Nah. I'm sorry.
like, he is unironically one of like the highest tier heroes, dude. Like, he is insanely powerful.
He is. He is.
Like, I don't know if people understand that this dude can just destroy the whole multiverse by running. Like, I don't know
Exactly.
if that's understood exactly.
I don't think they got that memo, man.
Dude could just run and destroy the multiverse. Like, that's a bit much for Garo.
Not even Garo, man.
And then they're like, oh, but Garo can like copy his technique. And like, bruh, he didn't know.
No.
I don't think you can copy traveling through time at like 20,000 times the speed of light, dude. Like,
Yeah, I think Garo's dying before he even gets a chance to glance
Exactly.
at what the ability is, man. I'm sorry.
the battle,
The Flash
like,
is speed blitzing Garo like insanely.
dude, like legit. Like, with how he time travels, the fight would legitimately end before it started because of how Flash can just time travel
Actually,
casually.
no, actually,
He
fucking
casually time
facts-
travels, bro. Like,
facts right there, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He can time travel and rewrite like universes by running. Like, what? Huh?
Not just he can, he has multiple times.
He has. He has.
What do you think Flashpoint is about?
Exactly.
Dude literally
Man's
ran
literally
and changed the
reset the
universe.
universe multiple times. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know.
That in itself is a bigger feat than like being able to reverse time.
Yeah,
For
and then
sure.
yeah. Oh no, no. And then all the people that are like, oh, this guy can beat Superman. This guy can beat Superman. It's like, damn, damn.
Like, damn.
I'm pretty sure I brought it up in the group chat one, but like Superman might be the most like, in terms of power scaling, might be the most disrespected character in fiction.
Actually, yes, probably.
Because like people have scaled Superman, dude. Like this, he can go quadrillion, septillions, octillion times the speed of light, dude. Like I don't think people
And it's
comprehend that
funny.
he is.
It's funny
insane.
because the Superman we see usually is toned down Superman, from my understanding, because he doesn't fight at his full power or whatever.
No, yeah, like people talk about Spider-Man, like, oh, he never fights full power. You don't know how strong he is. Like the same thing for Superman, though.
Exactly.
And Superman holds back even more. Got him. And that says more because he's fighting like actual intergalactic conquerors and stuff.
Yeah,
So for him to be holding back at all, it's just like, god damn.
that's kind of crazy. That is pretty insane.
Yeah, man, I don't know. it's just weird. Like when people try to downscale Superman, like, oh, he can't even beat this character. Like, he definitely could. He definitely could.
He probably most likely would.
God damn.
9.9 times out of 10, he probably wins.
9.9. And that one time is when he's just holding back too much. Though, like,
That's
god
funny.
damn.
That's hilarious to me, man.
It's just wild. I don't know if
It's even.
I don't know.
Oh wait, go for it.
Like, I don't know if people really just don't know, if people just like just try to ignore it because they don't want to believe it. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. It could be either. I have
Really
no
could
clue.
be. Yeah. So what are you gonna say about whatever that was?
Oh, I was gonna say it's even funny. I've seen arguments with like I forget who it was. I think it was like Transformers characters, and it's like
Oh,
it's actually
no.
kind of funny how broken Transformers characters are. Even
Shockwave literally traveled back in time
like
and became a
it's-
god.
It's insanity, dude.
Nah, they're pretty broken. Mostly from the
Transformers
comic stuff,
characters-
from what I know.
Yeah,
A lot of the comic scaling is really busted.
Transformers motherfuckers be going crazy too. Optimus
Honestly.
Prime could probably fight like
More people
don't
than you
even
would
know.
think.
yeah,
A lot
more people than
you
you
think.
a lot more people than you'd imagine, man.
Yeah, nah. That's
Optimus Prime could probably fight like some pretty peak like anime characters, not gonna lie.
legit, he probably could. Like, didn't
He
Legatron
could-
tank like a freaking black hole or something? Or like a planet exploding? I forgot what it was exactly.
Yeah, there's like this one thing, I forgot what it was. It was some death battle thing where it was like Optimus Prime versus I don't remember
One of the
who.
Gundams, I think.
I think yeah, it was like RX-78, and I think Optimus Prime won, and it was like he tanked the nuclear blast that
Point
was
blank.
supposed to blow up a planet or something at point blank range in like the epicenter. And I was just like, holy fuck! Oh my god!
No,
like,
dude, like,
good
yeah.
lord!
They are
And he
busted,
came out
busted.
like unscathed or some shit too, and I was like, oh god,
Yeah.
oh no.
That is... this kind of steering away from comic books, I guess, but like, that is one thing I do appreciate about the Michael Bay films. Like, they made Optimus Prime the proper beast that he is. Like, he is a beast.
Yeah, they definitely did.
If nothing else, finally people put respect on Optimus. If nothing else.
Exactly. If nothing else. Optimus Prime is just he is that guy, bro. When he goes in to get shit done, like he will do it
No, like, actually.
tenfold.
I think there was even like a little comic strip about that, like new Decepticon recruits, they're like, oh, why are you so scared of Optimus? He's just a pacifist. And then they go out just like, oh lord.
Fuck no, dude. And
then the rookies go out just like, oh shit.
A pacifist to people who aren't Decepticons, my guy. Like, if you're a Decepticon, just walk
run,
the
man.
other way, bro. Do not step on the battlefield with Optimus Prime. Oh no, That is too funny, bro. That is
The rookies were really talking mad shit, man. They were like, "Oh, he's just the pacifist. He can't do nothing."
they don't know.
Come back traumatized.
They do not know, bro. They do not know.
They didn't know.
They did not know. Nah, bruh. It's insane how like Optimus Prime is meant to be like like he doesn't intentionally start shit and stuff like that, but like if it comes to Decepticons, this man will tear the spine from the Decepticon's body, bro. Like nah. We're dealing with the whole other thing when you put him up against some Decepticons, man, cuz Optimus Prime he's on some devious shit when it's when it comes to it.
Nah, he is wild.
Like, that's why it's so funny. It's actually hilarious, like how like he's meant to be like it's like the character is funny to me because he's meant to be like like good-hearted, like the hero, but like nah, this dude he goes crazy
on the battlefield.
Man. Like Optimus Prime, he's on some other shit, dude.
Pure menace on the battlefield, man. Pure menace.
Exactly. Yeah. We're talking about heroes who are absolute menaces. Optimus Prime is definitely up there, man.
Specifically Bayverse, dude. Like, holy crap.
No, yeah, Bayverse Optimus Prime was an even bigger monster, dude.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Now, I don't know what it is, but I just love that. Like, he's like the hero, but he's also just like a monster in battle. Like, a monster in battle, dude.
No, yeah, like they Megatron's sell the fact that like this dude is the leader for a fucking reason, dude.
He is the war general. Do not underestimate him.
Because he is out here like doing the shit, man. Like Optimus Prime is like prime example of like the leader of a group who does the shit, man. Like he is in that position for a goddamn reason, bro. Like
goddamn reason.
Do not put disrespect.
Do not engage. Do not engage.
Like nah, bruh.
If you're a rookie Decepticon, bro, just do not engage. Just run.
Just run. It's baffling to me that that Decepticons would even fight against this man, because like holy shit.
Nah, he is, bro. The second movie, I think it was second movie, where he's in the fucking forest and they get like 3v1'd.
Oh yeah, he gets jumped and he
is out here, dude. Jesus.
Nah, bro. He does not care, dude.
Bro, he takes one kick to the head and he just goes like complete monster.
He starts tearing heads from bodies, bro.
Legit does, dude. Jesus.
It took 3 people to fucking jump Optimus Prime, and he still killed like 2 of them before they killed him. Or no, he killed all of them, and then he died afterwards. I think it's been a while.
He definitely killed one.
I think he got like 1 or 2.
I think he tore off Megatron's arm, probably.
Like it took the strongest of the Decepticons, 3 of them, Optimus Prime. And he still went out of there at least killing 1 to maybe 2. I don't remember.
Yeah, man, Jesus.
I gotta rewatch those movies, man. Oh my god, they were just spectacular in like fucking
they are
fights,
pure action.
Man. No, yeah, it is great though.
I don't care what you say. You have to respect Bay for like he embraced the comic book weirdness. He went like, okay, they're supposed to be big robots. We're gonna make them big robots.
Big robots that turn into cars? Fuck realism, bro. They're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Like,
on God.
He said it does not matter.
Nah, I respect Bay for that. I respect him for that. He did not hold back. I respect him.
Cooking, bro. He did not hold back on the Transformer fights, man.
Man. God, yeah, no. That forest battle is legit, like, insanely good. Like, legitimately such a good battle.
It is peak. It took Megatron and Starscream to jump him to kill him.
And the helicopter guy, too.
And the helicopter guy is the one he fucking murders.
Yeah, Jesus. And then you get to the end of the film, just, like, rips the Fallen's head right off.
Oh, yeah.
He literally says, like, give me your head.
In half. Insanity, bro. Optimus Prime was dropping the ultimate one-liners and just decapitating motherfuckers in the Bay movies, man.
Oh, God.
Like, I will forever give respect to Michael Bay for just doing the Transformers justice.
Actually, though.
Like the actual Transformers, like the stuff he did with the actual robots, peak, bro.
It is
Peak.
incredible.
Actually amazing.
Say what you will about explosions, but it worked. Okay, it worked.
It makes sense. It's good. That's why I like forever love those movies as a kid and even to now. Like
It
those
is
movies
literally
just
like
go,
the ultimate candy for a little boy. Like you just get to see giant robots fight and
It is,
explosions
it
everywhere, dude.
is.
Like,
it was peak. It was amazing.
yeah, man, yeah, it's so good.
Still so good.
God,
Like in because I had well Transformers were always just cool growing up like as a toy, you know, like Transformers were just cool.
dude, I love
And
those
then
toys.
I watched the animated movie like religiously, like the old one. I don't know what year it's from. It's like the one based off the animated series, but it's like the animated movie, like the big
Oh, I think I
movie
know which
where
one.
they
Yeah,
like fight Unicron and all that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The G1
I don't know if
movie.
you've ever seen it before. Yeah, the G1 movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The animated one. I used to watch the movie like religiously. So like Transformers has literally been my whole entire life since like a small child to now. Like it and when the Bay movies came out and like you got to see that shit even as like a little kid to now, it's still like this is amazing. These Transformers, they knew what they were doing, man.
The struck gold was that one.
Exactly. Even the animated movie is still like insanely good.
Honestly, it is.
It's just great.
I don't know who came up with the idea of giant robots fighting, but hey, you're a genius.
You're a genius. Exactly. I don't know who said turn the vehicles that turn into robots and they fight each other because they're having like a civil war, but this shit go hard.
On God.
And I will be seated for anything Transformers related, man.
Dude, it's so good.
It is. It's just, it's great.
It was also, I think, Cyberverse that I watched recently, the cartoon.
Oh, the one on Netflix? Is it the one on Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix
Or
has
is that
some
the
of it, I
old
think.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Bumblebee Cyber Adventures, I think it was called. Like the full name.
Oh, I don't think. Have I seen that one? I'm trying to think. I'm going to go look at Netflix and see if I've seen that one.
Yeah, they're like really short episodes. So it has like a weird art style, but it's pretty cool. Nah, though, like the best part about that series, dude, was freaking Soundwave. Like Soundwave is almost always cool, but in that series he was like extra cool.
Oh, this one. I don't think I don't remember watching a lot of this one, but I do. I recognize it.
You gotta watch it just for Soundwave, dude. Soundwave is so cool in that series for no reason.
For no reason.
Like I've seen, like in the movies, the Soundwave was the car satellite thing, cool, whatever. In Transformers Prime, he was this faceless thing. I don't know, still pretty cool, but you know. But nah, dude, in Cyberverse, Soundwave was just dope. He was an actual like badass meme lord. Like unironically, Cyberverse Soundwave is a badass meme lord.
That sounds hilarious.
Nah, you can probably just look up clips of it. Like, dude, Soundwave is goated in that series. Soundwave is so goated. Oh, it's incredible.
I need to see this now. I need to see this.
Honestly, you really do, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to watch this later. Oh, the art style actually looks kind of cool though.
It's interesting.
I kind of don't hate it. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. there was like a tiny scene there too, even like Soundwave. It was in a flashback or something, but he was literally just dancing. Like just straight up dancing in the bar or something. Never thought I'd see a Transformer just dance in a bar, but here we are. No.
Yeah, this is what I'm watching right now. He's just dancing. Holy shit, there's more Deceptive. Bro, this is a JoJo torture dance. What?
That's what I thought!
No way.
Bro, like I appreciate Cyberverse. I don't see people talk about it, but it's pretty fucking good from what I've seen. And I've seen all of it actually, so yeah, it's just good. Oh my god, man.
This just looks hilarious, man.
It
Soundwave alone just
He's an actual meme lord. He's an actual meme lord in that series, dude. And it works so well for no reason.
I might just have to watch that now, man.
Just for Soundwave. Man. Yeah, though it's crazy. It's crazy.
That sounds great. That sounds amazing. I'm gonna have to go watch that now.
You really should. It is underrated. It is very underrated.
What about Transformers Prime? Was that ever any good? I never watched it. I watched like bits and
That's
pieces
like
of it,
most
but I never
people's
got,
favorite
like,
from what I've seen.
really?
Yeah, that's like most people's favorite series of the cartoons.
Damn.
And I mean, it was pretty good.
There's another one. Is it this one? Is it Transformers Robots in Disguise? There's one on Cartoon Network. Is it this one?
I think it's just a continuation of Prime.
Is it really?
I think it might be.
There was one on Cartoon Network, and like they had like McDonald's toys and everything.
Oh, is that just Transformers Animated?
Is that what it's called?
I think it's just Transformers Animated.
We need to see now.
Or the animated series, I don't know exactly what it's called, but yeah.
Oh, it is Robots in Disguise. That is the one.
Ah.
Oh wait, or maybe it's not.
Damn.
Now I'm confused. Oh no, it is Transformers Animated. Yeah, it is that one. It is that one.
Yeah, I remember those toys. I remember them.
Yeah, I still had a few. Like I don't know where they went though. I think I
I
still had
know.
Ratchet and I still had Bumblebee.
I remember Bumblebee, yeah. I remember having Bumblebee.
I had those two. I had those two somewhere. I don't know where they went now, but I still
Damn,
had those.
same.
But to this day,
Man, we are fucking nerds.
exactly. The McDonald's toys, man. I also had some of the Decepticons, but I think I don't know what happened to those. I remember like I had those with me like all the time.
Damn. I remember a Megatron toy I had when I was a kid.
Damn.
It was awesome. It was really hard to transform for me as a kid, but it was awesome.
Honestly, I think I had all these Transformers McDonald's toys.
Damn.
I think I had all the animated ones, or at least like most. I don't know if I had Optimus. I know I had. I think I actually did. I have all of these.
Damn.
I had most of them at least. I don't recall Optimus, but I look at all the other ones and I'm like, I know I had all the other ones for sure.
God damn.
I don't know where they are now, but I had them at some point.
Some point as a kid.
No, I did have Optimus too. Now that I look at them, oh shit, I had all of these.
God damn.
Bruh. I had all the
Jeez,
McDonald's
man.
fucking animated Transformers.
Oh, you know what's another thing that kind of falls under this umbrella of like comic bookish stuff? Freaking Ben 10, dude.
Oh yes, Ben 10, dude. How could we leave out one of the goats?
Dude. Like, I legit have been rewatching some of Ben 10. Like, it is pretty freaking good.
I've been wanting to,
And it's
but
also
I
really fun.
have not gotten to. I
Damn.
want to though.
Damn. Man,
Because it's just been so long.
it is good though. Like, Ben 10 is a classic for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so
I
cool,
imagine
man.
it still holds up.
The freaking alien designs will always hold up. Like, those look cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bro, Diamond Head as a kid, probably my favorite. I don't know, I just always like Diamond Head.
Diamond Head went pretty hard. Diamond Head pretty hard.
And fucking Accelerate, dude. Man.
Oh yeah.
But Heat Best was also pretty cool. And Forearms, dude. Like, they had such good designs for the aliens.
They just did. They were just cooking with the designs, man. Even
Actually.
Vilgax was really cool.
Dude, Vilgax, yeah.
Vilgax is really cool.
Oh man, he was.
And then he just got like crazy in Alien Force with like the big gauntlet and shit. Like he just got, and they gave him a sword. He
They
just
did
got
give him a
cooler,
sword.
man.
Yeah, I
It
still
was
like OG
crazy.
Vilgax, so that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, OG Vilgax is still great.
Like, that follows the comic book rule of just like really big, intimidating dude. He doesn't need anything else. He's just big
Exactly.
and intimidating.
He's just a big ass dude,
Man.
huge and scary.
And also, I recently watched Omniverse because I remember as a kid, like, everyone hated Omniverse. They were like, "No, that doesn't count. That's not real Ben 10." So I never watched it as a kid, but I went back to watch it
Damn.
recently. Watched it for the first time, like all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good, man.
I watched bits of it, and it honestly was not bad.
Yeah, Omniverse is pretty good.
When it was airing like pretty regularly, I watched bits of it, and I'm like, nah, this isn't like what. This isn't that bad, man. What?
Yeah.
People are shitting on this? Some of the aliens are really cool. That's why I
Dude,
was
the
like,
aliens,
what?
they had actually pretty good alien designs too, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I was really like, what the hell? Okay.
Nah, man. Yeah, that was crazy to actually watch for the first time finally. After all these years, I finally watched Omniverse, and it was
And it
worth it.
was a good time.
It was. Nah, low key, the setting of Omniverse might be like my favorite, one of my favorite settings, just like period, in all of like fiction.
It was like kind of like futuristic-y like thing,
Yeah, and
wasn't
then you
it?
have like
Like,
the whole underground city of aliens that are like hidden from society and stuff.
yeah, I remember. I
Like I
remember
actually
that.
really
I
like
remember
that,
some of that stuff.
dude.
That's
Like I
pretty
actually
dope.
love that setting. That's such a cool setting.
How like yeah, I remember. I think it was like the first or second episode where they first show it off, and they go like the I forget. I don't remember the name of like the partner he was with, the one
Uh,
alien dude with like
Brooke.
the
Yeah,
was it an orange gun? I
yeah, it
don't know.
was.
With him, and then he's like, "Yeah, we got to go this way," and then Ben's just like, "What?" And then they go like underground and everything, and he's like, "What is this?"
There's a
And
whole
then
city.
the whole city of like aliens and stuff. I was just like, "What?"
No, I actually really like that concept, dude. Like the whole underground alien city is so cool to me.
It was crazy. I was like, "God damn."
Like unironically, I want to find a way to fit that into my series because it's such a cool setting. Such a cool setting.
Just an underground crazy alien like city.
Yeah, dude, it's so cool. God,
All the aliens just living under like all the people.
they're
That
just
is
right there
crazy.
the whole time, just chilling. They have their own
Crazy, man.
society over there.
Ben 10 was cooking with everything across all the series.
And surprisingly, even the plot was pretty fire in Omniverse. Like they went crazy with the plot in Omniverse, dude. They went crazy with it. Like I don't know if you want me to
They
spoil it in
really?
case you watch it, but it was crazy.
I'd be down to watch it, so maybe not.
Damn. Nah, it's like the final. Like most of the arcs are pretty good. Most of the arcs have been pretty
Mhm.
good, but like the final one is just like, damn, that's crazy. Like that's the kind of arc that like changes the whole perspective of the series. I don't know. It's a
Damn.
crazy final arc. It's so good.
They just pulled the big one. They were just
Yeah.
like, "Yep."
And then obviously, like the one thing that I always knew about Omniverse was feedback. The alien
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
And now that I finally know the context of him, like he is pretty cool.
He's the one with
With
the
like the power outlet fingers and like antenna stuff.
yeah, okay, yeah, it is the exact one I was thinking of. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was always pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I always saw that design, I was just like, damn,
Same.
he's kinda cool.
Yeah. And finally seeing the context of him, it was so cool. It was actually so cool. Like like I got hyped seeing him in the actual franchise now, because now I know like his whole story and stuff. Like it was so hype,
Hmm.
man.
Yeah, a lot of the Omniverse aliens are really cool. I don't know why people like just completely like destroyed this series, but it wasn't like from what I saw, it wasn't even that bad, and the aliens were actually kind of cool.
It
The one like
was
Lego
really cool.
dude,
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know why people hate on him. He's pretty fun.
the dude who's just like Legos. I was like, what? That's crazy. Yes.
Unironically, one of my favorite aliens. I don't know why people hate on him. I don't know.
I haven't seen anything he can do, but he's already my favorite. Man. Like what?
Like that's just cool. He's literally just Legos. He can do whatever. It's cool.
Exactly.
It's fun. Man,
How did people hate on this, man?
I don't know.
Insane. Insane to me.
Honestly. And then you have like the little brother series, Generator Rex. I don't know if you saw that one.
Oh, I did. Generator X was
Dude,
fantastic.
legitimately fucking badass.
It was just cool. It was just so cool. And then it got canceled, and I
I
was like,
know,
what?
it's pain.
So sad. I need to
did-
rewatch that too, because
I did
I don't
recently.
remember.
I just recently
don't
rewatched it
remember-
myself.
I don't remember a lot of it, but I just remember it was really good, and
It
like I
was.
enjoyed it so
It
much.
is. It is very
I need
cool.
to rewatch that too.
Dude, like, goddamn. I don't know what it was with early
Back
Cartoon
down.
Network, man, but they were just hitting with designs, bro.
They were.
The aliens look dope as hell. The machines that Rex makes, dope as hell.
Exactly. Generator X was just again the series that just cooked.
Bro, man, like, so good. It's only 2 seasons, but it's so good.
It's a damn good 2 seasons.
It really is. It felt more consistent than Ben 10, obviously, because it's shorter, but like, yeah. It was like more consistently good, but then like peak is high, I think. But yeah, man, good 2 seasons. Really good 2 seasons.
Good 2 seasons. I need to revisit it for sure.
Yeah, god damn. You know what else saddens me?
Mm.
I mean, it applies to the X-Men in general, but like, I'm really upset that Wolverine's not as popular anymore.
Honestly, it kind of sucks. I have been seeing like the runs of like Wolverine not being super prominent in anything.
I know.
Like what?
Like, bro, like he's another one of those like the Flash that was like super OG back then. Like everyone knew Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine is just cool in general.
Like,
but we're definitely gonna get a Wolverine resurgence with Deadpool 3 and
we have
the
to,
game
man.
coming out from Insomniac. Watch.
Yeah, nah. Like Wolverine deserves it, man. He is OG.
Exactly.
He is the OG badass.
That's the thing. It's like Wolverine isn't insanely mainstream anymore, but everyone likes Wolverine. Like
exactly. You know? Like, bro, like it's Wolverine. He's so cool. He is just the embodiment of cool.
Exactly. He really is.
Dude is literally named Wolverine. Name a cooler animal.
And he has claws that come out of his hands. Like what?
Bro. The 3 claws, man. The 3 claws. How can you hate on it?
Insane. You just can't.
Man.
And I mean, to be fair, at least us like 2000s kids grew up with like PQ Jackman Wolverine career, you know? So like,
dude, it was so cool.
I think that's why we probably have more connection to Wolverine than like the more recent people do.
Yeah, like, god damn.
Like we grew up with like seeing like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in like the X-Men movies and stuff,
which were just awesome.
Exactly.
Maybe not the best written, but god damn it, they were cool.
But god damn it, they were cool. Exactly.
Yeah, man. The X-Men have a lot of like just really cool characters. I hope they do them good. I really hope they do.
I know, they really do. Like those old movies are honestly still not even that bad in terms of like depicting the characters and their powers. Like those old movies are pretty solid at what they do. Even like the newer Fox ones.
Man.
So I hope like in the MCU we get them done fairly well.
Like Wolverine, cool. Colossus, cool. Apocalypse, cool. Like there's so many good characters in the X-Men, man. So many good characters.
There's just way too many. Gambit,
Rogue, Storm, Cyclops, Omega Red, Sabretooth, dude. Holy shit.
Even like Beast and stuff. Nightcrawler.
Oh man, dude, I love Nightcrawler thing in the movie, how they depict it. Like his teleportation is so good.
Oh yeah.
The way he just flashes out.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I've seen the clips and stuff of like cool smoke effects and stuff. Like I hope they keep that. I hope they do.
That's iconic. That is iconic. They can't get rid of it.
Yeah. There's no way they get rid of like the smoky teleport effects, because even the Fox films did it in the 2. Was he in 2 or was he in 1 X-Men movie?
Don't remember.
I think he might have been in only 1. I think it was just Age of Apocalypse.
Damn.
That's a waste, but I think he still had like the smoky effects whenever he would teleport. So hopefully
they gotta keep
Disney
that.
does the same.
Yeah.
Disney better do the same, man.
Oh man. And then obviously Magneto, who's just like, I don't know, like one of the best villains ever. Honestly.
Exactly. No, he is. He just is.
Like, dude, Magneto. Freaking Magneto. I don't know.
He's just crazy.
I refuse to believe anyone exists who hates Magneto. Like, if he's not your favorite, sure, but if you don't like him at all, that's wild.
That is insanity.
Like, bro, Magneto, though, he might be the character that like popularized the whole magnetism powered thing. Because I don't know if there were that many before him.
I mean, I don't think there's many characters that even do that now.
Not true, I guess.
I think Magneto might be like the only big one that does like magnetism stuff.
Man, that just shows you how good he is. He's the only one doing
Exactly. He's the only one doing it to this day.
And damn, bro. No, but actually,
or maybe Rosado, but
no. True, true.
Would
And
you
she,
ever
she ended
thought
up
it
being a
went
cool character
Joshi?
too. So
Exactly. Man existed for all of like a few episodes, and he was goated.
honestly, man. Nah, I think my entire love for magnetism powers came from Magneto, though. Like, I think he is the whole reason I love magnetism powers. They're so good.
That would make sense. I mean, Magneto is that guy when it
Yeah,
comes to
bro.
the magnetism powers.
I still remember when I first saw that panel of him just like ripping out Wolverine's skeleton, bro. I was in shock.
That is an insane scene.
Like, that was
Like,
the wildest panel I'd ever seen.
it's something he could have done always, but he like never did, as far as I know, up until that point. Like, that's crazy.
God damn. Just ripped his whole skeleton out, dude. Like, holy shit.
Just tears out his entire skeleton. Like, what? Okay,
Friendly reminder that
Man.
comic book villains are built different.
exactly.
Name me an
If they
anime
wanted
villain.
to, they can just do whatever they want. Like, realistically.
Name me another villain that has ripped out someone's entire skeleton, bro.
Exactly. It's
Jeez.
insane. It's insanity, bro. Like,
God
Magneto, he just goes crazy.
He does. Man.
Man, it's great. It is great.
There is too much nostalgia with superhero movies and stuff. Comic books in general.
Yeah,
There's
for
too much
sure.
nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just well, it just depends on how you grew up, obviously. But
Yeah.
you know, I grew up with that stuff like all over the place.
Yeah.
I had that Transformers movie. I had like old I think it was X-Men Last Stand on VHS,
Oh,
which
man.
sounds probably insane, but like
But it
there was
good.
that. There was a Batman and Robin with crossover with Scooby Doo that
Oh
I
my
had on
God.
VHS that I would watch. Like,
I think I remember that one. I'm not even sure.
there was some crazy stuff, man.
Jeez.
What else was there? Oh, there was this old. I was just thinking about this too. There was this old Superman, like, animated cartoon. I don't even know what year it's from, but it was like a DVD that had like 2 or 3 episodes.
Mm.
And it's funny that you talk about the train thing, because it's another thing with like trains where like there's a bunch of train robbers, and I think they blow up the bridge or something to drop the train, and Superman has to like pull the train up like on his back. And
Is
they're
it
like
like,
hitting him with like,
Is it like a really, really old cartoon? Like one of the really old ones?
oh yeah, it's super old.
I think I've seen that one then. I remember having that too.
Have you?
There was
Let me
another
see
episode
if I
where he
can
fought like
find
giant robots, huh? And then like a Godzilla mecha thing.
Yes, and
He
then
fought a
he
lot
like
of robots
fights
in
this,
that.
these like tribal members or something at
Yeah.
one point.
No, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
you
had
remember
those.
that? Oh shit, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I had those too, honestly.
That's hilarious. I used to watch those things like religiously too.
And I still remember the freaking that intro is iconic to me, bro. Like faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive, able to leap over tall
Yes.
buildings in a single bound. It's Superman.
And then the theme plays. Oh, it's so good.
That is the kind of nostalgia that I don't even remember I have until you mention it.
Exactly.
Like that's
No,
how
'cause it
nostalgic
came-
that is.
No, it came to me out of nowhere, and I was just like, damn, like I remember this shit, and then I was just like, this was crazy. Like, I used to watch this like almost like every day,
Man,
and then it just all kind of like comes to memory, and you're just like, damn,
the nostalgia you don't even remember you had.
exactly.
I also had the old Voltron DVDs with that, I think. I also had old Voltron ones.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Man, yeah, it's wild.
Exactly. It's crazy. And I think there was another one where like there's like a scientist who's like in, I don't remember, like he puts himself in a bomb or something, and he drops himself out the plane to escape Superman. I remember that too. I was just like, what?
Dude,
No way this shit was real.
Man, that is crazy actually. When you look back on it, like there were so few things as strong as Superman that he pretty much faced pure robots the whole time. Like almost every time it was pure robots.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Because like yeah, there's nothing else but strong enough to face him back then.
It was
They
just a
didn't have
big
a dark
robot.
side back then.
They did not
So it's like yeah, just have Superman fight robots, I guess.
have him fight robots or like save people from like insanely crazy like things.
Yeah. God damn.
But yeah, this is insane. I remember this stuff like religiously.
Man.
The
Ah.
train robbers and everything. Even the music that plays when he's like dragging the train up and everything. Like it just all came back and I was just like, God damn.
It is actually so good. Honestly, the animation is actually
Exactly.
smoother than I remember too. Like it's actually pretty smooth animation.
It really is, yeah. I'm watching it now and I'm like, God damn.
Like surprise, like actually, it's pretty good animation, all things considered.
It is really
That
good.
is literally a
Like,
cartoon from
jeez.
like the '60s, I think, or '80s, something like that.
I think.
And it
Give me a
looks
second.
decent,
But yep, that is crazy. All things considering, that is very well done.
man. Yeah, I don't know. I think people forget like how big Superman really was back then, dude. Jesus,
Yeah.
he literally had like a
Superman
whole
was.
radio show, huh? Back then too, had a radio show,
I think so.
and he literally spoke out against the KKK on that radio show. Did a campaign against the KKK, man. Got it.
Superman was ready. He was
Man,
ready for it all.
like that. That is a next level force wall break right there. He literally fought the KKK. Like if you think about it,
Reaching
that
other
is some of the
levels.
highest tier force wall breaking.
It really, I mean, yeah.
Jeez. I feel too nostalgic to even finish the podcast now.
I know. The
Do we end
nostalgia
it
trip
there?
that
Do we
took
end
us
it there?
back. We ended on the nostalgia trip of Superman cartoons.
Yeah. No lie. I think that nostalgia's like I unironically am a pretty big Superman fan. Like he's up there for one of my favorites. Like unironically. And that might
Yeah,
be just
I
because
feel
of
like
pure nostalgia of that. Like he's just iconic, man.
it's funny to think because I started thinking about it. Like I kind of started thinking like Superman is like a really cool character. Like so many people call him like a basic character and everything, but I'm like, but he's just really cool because of how simple. Like he's just a super powered person, and he's like a very like he's hero. Like he's hero. He's a
He is
hero.
the
Like when you
hero.
think of a hero, it's like
He's the hero.
Superman. He's the hero
He
exactly,
literally
and then
was the
that's why
first
I
one.
started. Yeah, and that's why I started thinking about like those old cartoons and everything, and I'm like, damn, like Superman honestly is like he's just goaded. Like he's
Like
just goated.
unironically, he is pretty fucking good.
Exactly.
And
Like the more I thought about it, I'm like, damn, Superman is really just like he's really cool.
he actually is. People don't want to admit it,
Superman
but
is
he's
great.
actually pretty cool.
Exactly. In
And
the world where we've been getting like so many Superman like villain clones
I know there's so many evil
as of recent
Superman.
years, like bruh, where's Superman?
Oh god. Now, have you seen the movie Superman versus the Elites?
Oh, is that the one where he like goes ape shit on those like three
Yeah,
dudes?
that was the movie, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the clips where he's like, yeah, he's like, this is what I actually like should be fighting at. He's like, if I was actually to go like
Dude, like that's
if
such
I
a
wasn't
crazy scene.
to go easy on you or whatever, he's like, then you guys would know it or something. I was just like, holy shit.
No,
Superman.
dude. Like unironically, that might be better evil Superman than most evil Superman.
True.
Because no, like that was actually terrifying seeing him like actually go just full out. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've seen the clips and it's insane. I should probably watch the full thing, but I've
It's
seen
pretty
the
good.
clips and I'm just like, god damn.
Yeah. Nah, man. Like people are like, oh, Superman's too basic for nowadays. Like that movie is the answer. Like no, he's not too basic. You still need a Superman nowadays. It doesn't matter what
Exactly.
area you're in. He's literally just the idea of being good.
Exactly.
Like I don't care what area you're in. You're always gonna need someone to just be a good person.
You just need a Superman around.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like
Yeah.
he exists on like this weird meta philosophical ideological level. I don't know.
Yeah, he does. Superman definitely does. Cuz it's like the idea of like he can do everything that people like need in term like on in the human plane. Like
Man.
he's the answer to all the problems, you know, in a way of like in terms of like crime and stuff like that. Like
Yeah. Nah, going
he
back to
has
that
the
train thing.
ability. Yeah.
The video also compared to like the trolley problem, right? Like, oh, save one person or 5 people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what superheroes do. They fix the trolley problem. They save everyone. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
They do the impossible.
Exactly. And that's the literal thing. That's what Superman fills in like
He
perfectly.
is literally hope. He is the impossible.
Yeah, like what exactly? Like the symbol stands for hope and everything. Like it's
I know.
literally because like he can do it all.
Man, yeah. Like, I don't know. Unironically, like, if you really think about it, like, I don't know, man. Superman's one of my favorites. Like, I just can't
Yeah,
deny it. It's
Superman.
very cool how it all works in.
Superman is goated, man. Superman is goated.
He is literally the GOAT.
He is
He was
the
created before Bugs Bunny, believe it or not. Like, that's how old Superman is. He's before Bugs Bunny, even.
That's hilarious to think about. God damn.
It's wild.
Superman has existed for so long.
Even longer than Bugs freaking Bunny,
Crazy stuff.
actually. Yeah, but yeah, then I guess that's where we end it. I feel we've gone for a good while now.
I think the podcast is definitely long enough. If anything, we pick it up next time in the next one.
Yeah, probably, to be honest.
But for now, we shall sign off here.
Yeah.
On the
Alliance out.
Bye bye.